You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2021 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting the Ducks mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences. Group ticket packages are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with the group sales department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only, and on non-game days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quackerjack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2021 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting the Ducks mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences. Group ticket packages are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with the Group Sales Department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only, and on non-game days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2021 individual game tickets are now on sale. Fans can purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting the Ducks mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game plans are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please call 631-940-3825, extension 106, or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups to enjoy a game. The team offers block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of exclusive experiences. Group ticket packages are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please call 631-940-3825 to speak with the Group Sales Department. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. The store is open on game days from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then during the game from inside the ballpark only, and on non-game days from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please visit liducks.com or call 631-940-3825. Quacker Jack, the 11-time Best Long Island Mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please fill out and submit an appearance request form at liducks.com or contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks Baseball. Justin Davies at the plate. The winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on. Bouncing ball left side. Off the mitt. Up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch. And the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play. And the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. Swung on and missed for strike three. The Long Island Ducks have come to Texas, and they'll be bringing the trophy back home to Long Island. The Long Island Ducks are the 2019 Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
Live from Fairfield Properties Ballpark in central Islip, New York, it's time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. And tonight the Long Island Ducks take on the High Point Rockers in the finale of a 3-game series with the Flock looking for the sweep. Well, hello again, everyone. This is Chris King. We thank you so much for tuning into Ducks Baseball tonight around the world at liducks.com, on youtube.com/DucksBaseball, and on Facebook Live, making us a part of your Thursday night entertainment. Well, what a Wednesday night it was for Long Island. They took care of business here, winning both games in the doubleheader against the High Point Rockers. They took the first one 2-0. They took the later one 8-3, and they got some help down in Waldorf, Maryland last night when the Gastonia Honey Hunters beat the Blue Crabs 4-3. So the Ducks, who started the day second place in the North Division, a half game back of the first place Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. Actually, they were a full game back at the start of the day. Picked up a full game and a half as Long Island took over first place. Sole possession of first place, a half game better than the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. So the Ducks go from second to first as they have that 1.5 game swing as they win twice and Southern Maryland loses their lone game. Meanwhile, it was just the opposite for the High Point Rockers, who dropped a pair of games here and watched the team they're chasing, the Lexington Legends, win 16-7 in Lancaster. So Lexington, atop the South Division, gained a game and a half on High Point, and the Rockers are now 6.5 games out of first place. So a terrific double bill for the Ducks, and they will go for their sweep attempt here tonight. After sweeping the doubleheader yesterday, they have a chance to sweep the series tonight, and they'll hand the ball to the right-hander Joe Iorio. Been terrific on the year, a 2-0 record and a 3.00 earned run average. The Rockers will counter with their right-hander Cooper Cassad on the year 1-0 with a 6.20 ERA. So that's the matchup. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from Ian Kinsler, the 14-year Major League veteran, 4-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glover. He and Danny Valencia are playing their final games as Long Island Ducks here tonight before they join Team Israel for the upcoming Olympics that begin at the end of the month in Tokyo, Japan. So we'll hear from Kinsler when we come back to the Duck Pond.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Chris King back at the Duck Pond before tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and the High Point Rockers, and we've just been informed that tonight's game will be a 7-inning contest. It was originally scheduled for 9. We had some light rain early on. The tarp has just come off. You see the players still getting loose, and there is the threat of Tropical Storm Elsa, which is barreling up the East Coast, getting here sometime late this evening / early into tomorrow morning. So they have officially made this now a 7-inning game. Well, again, it will be the final game for both Ian Kinsler and Danny Valencia, the longtime major leaguers who have played all week with the Long Island Ducks. After this one, they depart to join Team Israel that will embark on a 9-game exhibition tour in the Northeast before beginning the Olympics at the end of the month in Tokyo, Japan. So Kinsler, again, 14 years in the big leagues, most of that with the Rangers, where he spent 8 years. He's played for 5 teams, nearly 2,000 games, nearly 2,000 hits in his big league career. 1,999 hits for Ian Kinsler, and a 4-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glover, twice hit more than 30 homers in a season with the Texas Rangers. So he had a huge press conference with the media here on Friday, and we'll let you listen into what Kinsler had to say. He was asked, first of all, why he chose the Atlantic League and the Long Island Ducks to get ready for Team Israel.
I mean, there's a couple reasons why. First is, this is one of the premier independent league teams. Wally as the manager, everyone loves Wally, and he's been here for a while. They put good teams on the fields, and it's good competition, so it's a really good spot to get ready, or to use to get ready. And then the other reason is Team Israel, the team I'll be playing on for the Olympics. We're meeting in Rockland for our first, I think, 3 games before we kind of tour the East Coast and barnstorm a little bit before we go to Tokyo. So it's easier for me to be here and drive right up the street and get ready.
I don't think he realized the term barnstormer, of course, means what he was talking about, but there's a team in the Atlantic League known as the Lancaster Barnstormers, but indeed they will barnstorm up and down the East Coast with 9 exhibition games after they finish up with the Ducks here tonight. So Kinsler was kiddingly asked if he remembered the last game he played, and he joked that he didn't, and then did give us the answer.
2019, probably sometime in August in 2019. Then I had neck surgery, season-ending neck surgery, and that was it.
So again, nearly 2 years since Kinsler last played a baseball game. He was asked how excited he was for his return to the ball game.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to get back on the field, see some live pitching, get on the defensive side, probably most importantly, and just feel the speed of the game again. But yeah, I'm excited for it. No nerves yet. Hopefully I'll get a little anxiety and some butterflies, and get the juices flowing a little bit for that first at bat.
Well, he was asked if he was excited to play some minor league baseball with the Long Island Ducks in the Atlantic League.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, this is probably the easiest way to catch up with the speed of the game and get prepared for the Olympics. To sign a contract with an affiliated team is probably not a great idea. There's a little more leniency here with this league and being able to sign on and play at a high level. So it works out perfectly, and I'm excited about it.
Well, Kinsler was asked about playing for Team USA in the 2017 World Baseball Classic, but now playing for Team Israel in the upcoming Olympics.
Yeah, it's a good question. I played in the WBC for Team USA in 2017. And then when I retired, I got a call from Peter Kurtz, the general manager for Team Israel, and asked me if I wanted to play in the Olympics. And at the time, USA hadn't qualified yet, and it was a pretty easy answer for me at that time. I didn't realize what kind of journey it was going to put me on with, asking my dad, the Jewish side of my family, where his parents were buried and what graveyard and where he got bar mitzvah and all of those sorts of questions. Talked to a rabbi in Dallas, where I live now. Make the trip to Israel to become a citizen, and just a lot of experiences that I never would have had, if I didn't make that commitment. And at the time when I made the commitment, I really didn't realize that's what was going to happen. But the journey's been awesome, and kind of digging into the heritage of my dad's side of the family, and it's really been a treat up to this point.
Well, Kinsler was asked about his recent trip to Israel.
Me and my wife were there for about a week, and we saw so many things. We were up at 6:30 in the morning, all over the country, whether it was Tel Aviv or Jerusalem, but really just getting on the field at the Baptist village where the academy's at, and getting on the field and playing baseball with those kids and seeing what they have at their disposal with the field. They need improvements. They have talent. They got kids that are interested in baseball. just running them through some drills, talking baseball to them, that was probably the most exciting for me, just because that's what I know. I know baseball, and I love to talk about it, and it was just nice to see the faces and kids that love the sport. And hopefully we can have a good showing in the Olympics and bring more awareness to baseball in Israel and get people excited for it and get kids outside playing the sport, and that's kind of the goal.
Well, Kinsler was asked if he has a deeper connection to Israel after his trip there.
Absolutely. It's hard not to have a deeper connection when you make that trip. And you start digging into, the history of your family, where they came from, what they went through, and then obviously asking my dad some tough questions. And, it's just eye-opening, really. My family never really talked about it.
Again, that is Ian Kinsler. Now for our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
A terrific job by Dara Gordon with our national anthem tonight. The Cub Scout troop is number 432 from Bayshore out there on the first base side. So we are just about set for baseball. Time for tonight's starting lineups. First for Jamie Keeps visiting High Point Rockers. They come in 17-19, second in the South Division, 6.5 games back of the Lexington Legends, who are in first, 24 games to go in the 60-game first half. Johnny Field will lead it off in center field. James McGowan bumped up to the 2-hole will play left field. Stephen Cardulo at third base bats third, and Jerry Downs is the cleanup hitter at first. Stuart Levy catches and bats fifth. Jared Mitchell in right swing sixth. In the 7-hole, it's J.R.D. Sarcina, the second baseman. Batting eighth, C.J. Farias, the designated hitter, and the former Duck Giovanni Alfonso is the shortstop hitting ninth. All that in support of the right-hander, Cooper Cassad, on the year a 1-0 record and a 6.20 earned run average. For Wally Backman's Long Island Ducks, again, they are 20-16. Took over first place atop the North Division last night, now a half game ahead of the second place Southern Maryland Blue Crabs. And Wally has penned the following lineup. Vladimir Frias as the DH leads off. Steve Lombardozzi, coming off a huge twin bill yesterday, bats second and plays third. Ian Kinsler at second base hits fourth. Danny Valencia at first base is the cleanup hitter. Again, Kinsler and Valencia playing their final games as Ducks here tonight before they depart for Team Israel. L.J. Mazzillion left, batting fifth. Ryan Jackson at short, hitting sixth. Hector Sanchez catches and hits seventh. Daniel Fields in center, batting eighth. And Johnny Turbo will play right field and bat ninth. And you see him on the hill, just about ready to go here. Joe Iorio for Long Island, the right-hander, 2-0 with a 3.00 earned run average. So Iorio is ready. Johnny Field is ready. Again, the Ducks swept the doubleheader yesterday from the High Point Rockers, and they're trying to sweep the series with a win in this one. So Iorio to Field to get us going here in what is now going to be a 7-inning game, as that one misses away for ball one. So 6:49 is the start time, about 14 minutes after we were expected to start. 6:35, the usual start time. So again, the weather, the tarp had to come on. The crew for the Ducks did a great job getting the field ready. The 1-0 is in the air to left center field. The center fielder, Danny Fields, goes over and is able to make the grab for the first out. So defensively, it is Danny Fields in center, L.J. Mazzilli in left, Johnny Turbo in right, Danny Valencia at first base, Ian Kinsler at second, Ryan Jackson at short, and Steve Lombardozzi at third. Hector Sanchez doing the catching, and again, Joe Iorio on the mound. Iorio actually did pitch the first inning here on Tuesday night, was the scheduled opener of this 3-game series. He tossed a 1-2-3 inning, 9 pitches, very efficient. As here he goes with a changeup to James McGowan. That misses. Ball 1. So they say 74 degrees, way down from the 80s that we've had the last couple of days. So Iorio worked the first inning, as here he misses low and in for ball 2, and then the heavens opened up after the Ducks batted in their half of the first. So he played 1 inning on Tuesday night. It got washed out, postponed, played as a doubleheader yesterday. Again, the Ducks won the first game 2-0, and they won the nightcap 8-3. The 2-0 to McGowan. Another changeup, that time a strike on the outside half. Strike 1 to the former Duck, McGowan, who on the year is hitting .280, 3 homers, and he leads the club with 24 runs batted in. Iorio's 2-1. Is again that changeup. Boy, really living off that changeup there. A little fadeaway change to the left-handed swinging McGowan here. But it's off the plate again, and it's 3 balls and a strike. So High Point just trying to get a win in their final game this year here on Long Island. This is it. 3-1 is downstairs, though, and that's ball 4, a 1-out runner for the Rockers. So again, they played a 3-game set here. The Rockers did back in mid-June. Rockers won the first game. Ducks won the final 2. So put that together with yesterday's doubleheader sweep, and Long Island has now won 4 straight from the Rockers. Ducks haven't been down to High Point yet, but they'll be there in August, early August and late August, a pair of 3-game sets in High Point, North Carolina. So here's Stephen Cardulo, the right-swinging third baseman and 3-man in. McGowan at the cutout at first, and Iorio misses down and in here with ball 1. Cardulo hitting .311, 4 homers, a dozen runs knocked in. Joe Iorio, the 29-year-old right-hander from Nokomis, Florida, actually born here on the island in West Islip, not too far from the park at all. As here getting into it and pushing it foul out of play down the left field line is Cardulo. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Joe is 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, 2nd year with the Ducks, 2nd year in the Atlantic League, 6th year of pro ball. Started as a professional back in 2015, was a member of the Ducks championship squad of 2019. Got a 1-1 count here on Cardulo. And misses inside. 2-1. No major league experience, no affiliated ball of any kind for Iorio, all independent ball only. So, see a couple of those players come through the Atlantic League, but he's had great success with the Ducks so far and having a terrific season as here he gets a swinging strike on Cardulo to even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, we go 400 feet to dead center field, 325 down the lines, and if you check out the flags, down the right field line, they are hanging limp. No wind whatsoever to speak of, but that's certainly going to change in the overnight when Tropical Storm Elsa is expected to drop 2 to 4 inches across Long Island and the metro area. Here, the 2-2 is fouled away up high on the first base side out of play by Cardulo, and the count holds. So these two teams just hopeful to get this game in. It has been reduced to 7 innings in an effort to do just that, and that's got to sit well with the Ducks, who, again, won the pair of 7-inning games yesterday. What a terrific outing for Scott Harkey in the first game, the 2-0 win for Long Island. His Ducks and Atlantic League debut. Tossed 6 innings of 5-hit shutout ball. Michael Tonkin grabbed his 8th save with a scoreless 7th. The time for the league lead, and it was Steve Lombardozzi, the big 2-run, 2-out single in the bottom of the second that provided all the offense. 2-2 here is another foul ball off the bat of Cardulo, and the count holds. And then the Ducks rolled their way to an 8-3 win in Game 2. They're actually down 1-0, but posted 8 runs across the next 4 frames, innings 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then cruised to that victory. And again, it was once again Lombardozzi who had a big game with a 2-run homer. So he drove in 4 runs in the twin bill, and both of his RBI hits gave the Ducks their first leads of those contests. Another foul ball here for Cardulo, who's really making Iorio work here in the first inning as opposed to Tuesday when, again, Joe threw 9 pitches, a 1-2-3 frame, and again was looking good before Mother Nature had different ideas, and after the Ducks batted, that was the end. 1 full inning, washed out and made up as the twin bill yesterday. No score here, top of the first. James McGowan, who has 2 steals in 2 tries this year, shy of the cutout at first, and another one off the end of the bat of Cardullo. Turbo, the right fielder, moving over toward the line, is able to make the catch in fair territory and then get it back in. So a long battle. Iorio beats Cardullo in it for the second out.
First baseman, number 28, Jerry Downs.
So 2 away, it'll bring up the cleanup man from the left side, the first baseman, Jerry Downs. 307 hitter on the year, 5 homers, 16 runs batted in. Iorio a check over at McGowan at first, thinking he's more likely to go here with 2 away. And the Rockers have had terrific success on the base pass this year. This one misses in. Our home plate umpire is Michael Herring. He's joined by Mike Williams at first and Derek Moshe at third. The Rockers have 37 stolen bases. That's middle of the pack, 4th in the league. But they've only been caught 3 times, only 3 caught stealings all year. That's remarkable, by far the fewest in the league. There's that changeup again to the lefties, the fadeaway change, and it floats wide, 2-0. No score here, bottom of the first. Iorio trying to pitch around the 1-out walk he issued to James McGowan, who's the runner at first. That one missing up and away. It's 3-0. Still plenty of time to join us if you'd like to come on out tonight. Finale of a 7-game homestand for the Ducks. It's been a good one. They're 4-2, so a chance to win 5 of 7 if they can take this one. Let's see if Downs turns himself loose here on the 3-0. He does not. It's low and in. And a 4-pitch walk, again, second of the inning for Long Island's righty. 2 on, 2 out for Stuart Levy.
The catcher, number 8, Stuart Levy.
Did you see?
Levy in the 5-hole, a right-handed hitter. Batting .262 on the year, 6 homers, 22 knocked in. So Rockers trying to jump on top here in the first inning. They did that in game 2 of the doubleheader last night. And then the Ducks scored 8 runs across the next 3 innings. So Ducks had an 8-1 lead after 4 innings. Rockers scratched out 2 in the 6th, but it was as close as they would get. Strike 1 to Levy after the 4-pitch walk to Downs. So against McGowan at second, Downs at first. Levy at the plate trying to put the Rockers on top. Swung through that one up at the belt. 0-2. And for the Rockers, they are in the middle of their longest road trip of the season, a 10-gamer. And they'll head to Lexington, Kentucky for 3 games tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday after this one. 0-2 down and away. Good block by Hector Sanchez, moving to his right, and that is ball 1. Ducks also on the road this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at York, taking on the Revolution. And then coming back home for a 6-game homestand that starts Tuesday. 3 against the West Virginia Power, and then 3 against the York Revolution. Iorio, a long look into Sanchez, and now comes set below the belt. The 1-2 is a fastball letter high to even things up. Iorio making his 7th appearance of the year, all starts. Again, a 2-0 record, 3.00 earned run average, 33 innings pitched, 31 hits allowed. He's walked 13, struck out 14. Opponents hitting just .252 off him, and he has a great whip, 1.33, that walk and hits per inning pitched. And here, he actually came in too tight on Levy and hit him. So Iorio hasn't given up a hit, but yet he's loaded the bases now on a pair of walks and a hit batsman. So McGowan to third, Downs to second. Levy takes his base, and the 6th man to hit is the right fielder from the left side, Jared Mitchell. Mitchell batting .218, leads the club with 7 homers and has 21 runs batted in. A little dicey first inning here for Iorio. Joe's pitch, is in there for strike one. Arroyo has not won a game at home this year. In 3 home starts, he's got no record, but his ERA is even better, 2.65 on the road. 3 starts, both wins there, but the ERA a little bit north of 3, 3.38. So you're trying to wiggle out of a bases-loaded 2-out jam in the top of the first inning, and Mitchell thinks that Joe's taking too much time, so he steps away. Oh, 1. Inside at the knees, 1 ball and 1 strike. And also officially, this is the first time that Joe Iorio is facing the High Point Rockers, as that 1 inning on Tuesday got wiped away. All those stats didn't count. A couple of Ducks had nice hits in that inning too, and it went by the board. 1-1 here is high and outside, 2 balls and a strike. Back in 2019, Iorio did face the Rockers 4 times, 3 of those as a starter, once as a reliever in the regular season. Nice numbers, a 1-0 record, a 2.45 ERA. Also saw them 3 times in the, he saw them twice in the 3 games in the Liberty Division Championship Series. The Ducks swept the Rockers in the opening round of the playoffs. Here, a swing and a miss on Mitchell, and the count 2-2. Again, terrific inaugural season for High Point back in 2019. Becoming the first team in Atlantic League history to make the playoffs in their very first year in the league, other than the inaugural Atlantic League season of '98 when somebody had to make the playoffs, and Atlantic City and Bridgeport did. But other than that, no new team had ever made the playoffs in their first year. 2-2 here is lined in a right center field for a base hit. McGowan will score. They're going to send Downs. He will score. A 2-out, 2-run single for Jared Mitchell. And High Point breaks on top here, 2-0 in the visitors' half of the first. So he got a 2-2 pitch and just lined it over the head of the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. McGowan scored easily from third, as did Downs from second. Levy stopped at second. So for Jared Mitchell, RBIs 22 and 23 on the year. And immediately, a meeting on the mound here for Long Island is Darren Downs, the pitching coach, out to talk to Joe Iorio, who's about to face his 7th batter of the opening inning. Again, Ducks wearing their patriotic red, white, and blue jerseys because this is the final day that the auction is open for those jerseys. If you'd like to own one that's being worn tonight by the Long Island Ducks, you can find all the details out at liducks.com, and you can take a look at the info for the patriotic jersey auction. So 2-0 Rockers. Here is J.R. DiSarcina, the second baseman, fouling one straight back to the top of the net. He's a right-handed hitter in the 7-hole for Jamie Keefe tonight, and that's strike 1. DiSarcina, a .277 hitter, 2 homers, 10 runs batted in. He's got Levy at second, Mitchell at first, with 2 outs. And that one getting the outside edge of the knees for strike 2. So those base on balls and hit batsmen have proved costly. Again, the 2 guys he walked, McGowan and Downs, both scored. The guy he hit, Levy, is the guy at second base in scoring position. 0-2. Foul ball off the gear of Hector Sanchez near the Ducks dugout. And the count holds. So just a long inning for Iorio here as, do the quick math, he's been on the hill now 15 minutes. 15 minutes just trying to get the first 3 outs of the game. Swing and a miss. He got him. So DiSarcina down on strikes. First K of the game for Iorio, but the damage done for the Rockers as they pick up 2 runs on 1 hit. Again, there was a hit batsman, a pair of walks, and they left 2. We go to the bottom of the first on Long Island. It's the High Point Rockers 2, and the Long Island Ducks coming to bat.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, fans, every walk by a Ducks batter this season is a First National Bank of LI walk to first. Now, for 93 years, the First National Bank of LI has been helping their clients succeed. They invite you to experience their customer-first approach for yourself. Visit fnbli.com. We go to the last of the first. Long Island Ducks trailing the High Point Rockers by the score of 2-0. Defensively for the visitors tonight, they have Jerry Downs at first, J.R.D. Sarcina at second, Gio Alfonso at short, and Stephen Cardulo at third. James McOwen's in left, Johnny Field in center, Jared Mitchell in right. Stuart Levy does the catching, and on the hill, just completing his warm-ups, the 25-year-old right-hander from Petaluma, California, 6 foot tall, 185-pound Cooper Casad is getting ready to throw his first pitch of the night. Cooper 1-0 on the season, a 6.20 earned run average. So Vladimir Frias, the DH and leadoff man, a switch hitter batting left to start it off for the Flock. And he sees Cooper Casad's first pitch for ball one. Casad playing in his 9th game of the year, his 4th start. So he's been very versatile, working out of the pen 5 times for Jamie Keefe, as here it's Frias slapping it foul out of play down the left field line. A ball and a strike on Vladdy. Batting 133 so far in his brief return to Long Island as he rejoined the Ducks Friday against Southern Maryland. No homers, has driven in 1. 1-1 is up above the belt for ball 2. They're thrilled to have him back on the Ducks. A key member of their championship team of 2019 was Vladimir Frias. In fact, he played more games in the regular season, 128, than any other Duck. Here he takes away, and he's out in front, 3-1. So Ducks down 2 early, trying to get some early base runners, and Frias certainly has the ability to do that. He's just 2 for 15 in the 5 games he's played since returning. Here, puts it in the air. Well hit to left. James McOwen going back at the track is able to put it away a step before the wall. So some opposite field power there for Vlad, but it's just a long, loud first down.
Third baseman, number 2, Steve Lombardozzi.
So here's the hero in both games yesterday for Long Island, Steve Lombardozzi, the switch-hitting third baseman in from the left side. On the year now hitting .323 to lead the Flock, 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. First pitch to him is in there for a strike. He has reached base now in 20 of his last 21 games, pushing his on-base percentage to .440, 7th best in the Atlantic League. 0-1 here from Casad, misses wide, 1 ball and 1 strike. And mentioned yesterday, had 2 RBIs on a big 2-out single in Game 1, then 2 RBIs on a big homer in Game 2. So 4 runs batted in, and again, both run-scoring hits gave the Ducks their first lead of each game. Casad working quickly here, and the count 2-1 on Lombardozzi. Takes it foul off the end of the bat, down the left field line, 2-2. Cooper Casad in his first year with the Rockers, first year in the Atlantic League, just his 3rd year of pro ball. Again, just a 25-year-old who's got no major league experience, went from rookie to Double-A in his 2 years in the Giants organization, but In affiliated ball, a reliever only. Didn't start at all, and as I mentioned here, he's done a little bit of both for Jamie Keefe. He misses here to Steve Lombardozzi, and the count now full. So Cassad's one-out payoff. Down and in, ball 4. And so there is another First National Bank of LI walk to first. Go first, go far.
The second baseman, number 49, Ian Kinsler.
So here is Ian Kinsler, Danny Valencia in the on-deck circle. And again, these two former ex-major leaguers are playing their final games as Long Island Ducks here tonight. They've spent the entire homestand with the flock, getting ready to join Team Israel for the upcoming Olympics at the end of the month in Tokyo, Japan. So what a thrill it's been to have them. I talked to Wally Backman about them. Said they've just been an unbelievable influence in the clubhouse, on the field, their work ethic. Again, both guys coming off terrific major league careers and hoping to win gold for Team Israel in the upcoming Olympics. So Kinsler in, and he takes strike 1. Ian has played 4 games this week with the Ducks. He's 4 for 12, has scored a run, doesn't have an RBI yet, 3 singles and a double thus far, and a stolen base too. 0-1 here is lifted foul back over the netting behind home. 0-2 on Kinsler, who again spent 14 years in the big leagues, nearly 1,900 games, 1 hit shy of 2,000 hits in his MLB career, sitting on 1,999. Played mostly for the Rangers, but also 4 years in Detroit, played for the Angels, the Red Sox, and the Padres. His last stop in the big leagues in 2019. Here another foul ball for Kinsler, who's a four-time All-Star, a 2-time Gold Glover, and again had 2 30-plus homer seasons with the Rangers, where he spent the first 8 years of his major league career. So they have just been a great influence with their work ethic and, again, how they approach the game to all these young Ducks especially. 0-2 coming to him, and that missing away, ball 1. So, again, the Olympics don't start for Team Israel until July 29th. Their first game's against Korea. Their second game the next day is against the United States of America. And those 3 teams, Korea, U.S., Israel, make up Group B in the Olympic tournament. 1-2 here from Cassad. Another good look by Ian, leaning over to take a closer examination of it. And again, he uses that eye to get out of an 0-2 hole here and get to 2-2. Lombardozzi on at first has 2 steals, but he's been caught 3 times this year, and including caught once yesterday. 2-2 off the end of the bat and down the right field line. That's a fair ball. It'll roll into the corner. Lombardozzi will go for third. Kinsler into second. And a double for Ian Kinsler puts the tying runs in scoring position for Long Island. What a piece of hitting.
First baseman, number 26, Danny Valencia.
So carefully looking at a pair of pitches that were close but outside, and then seeing another outside offering and just punching it that way down the right field line for a 2-bagger. So they are in scoring position, the tying runs, 1 away. And here's the other player going to leave the flock after this one, Danny Valencia, who's played 5 games this week. He's 3 for 14, no runs scored. Picked up his first RBI as a Duck in Game 2 of the doubleheader last night. He lost a double in that rainout Tuesday, actually doubled in the opening inning, crushed it down the left field line, but it got wiped away when the rain washed out the game. So big chance for Valencia here, and he puts a little cue ball to short. Alfonso's only play is to first, and scoring is Lombardozzi. So RBI for Valencia. The Ducks are on the board, and it's a 2-1 game. So his second run batted in as a Duck.
Left fielder, number 13, LJ Mazzilli.
Kinsler stayed at second. He's the 2-out runner there. And here's the hottest Ducks hitter of late, LJ Mazzilli, in the 5-hole. The righty swinger playing left field tonight. Starts the night batting .296. A homer, 20 runs batted in, but brings in a 15-game hit streak. There's a slider down low from Cassad, 1-0. And it's not easy to keep these hitting streaks alive in 7-inning games. Mazzilli in Game 1 got it out of the way early, got his hit in the first inning. In Game 2, it didn't come until the 4th inning. So it was getting a little dicey there for Mazzilli, with the Ducks opening up a huge lead after 4. Here he hits it on the ground at short, grabbed there by Alfonso, submarines across, and the side retired. So the Ducks have to settle for 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 walk and 1 left. 1 in the books in Central Islip. It's the High Point Rockers 2 and the Long Island Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Vin Mazzaro, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. A pair of right-handed pitchers still out with upper body injuries. They are Vin Mazzaro and Johnny Hellweg, and Sal Giardina, the catcher, out with a lower body ailment. So both teams score in the opening inning. It's 2-1 High Point as we go to the top of the second. And Joe Iorio, who had to face 7 batters in the opening frame, facing the 8-hitter and DH C.J. Farias from the right side for the Rockers. Swinging through the first one is Farias, and the count 0-1 on the year. Farias batting .167, no homers, and 2 runs batted in. Iorio's 0-1 is hit well down the left field line, but out in front of it. So foul ball for strike 2. Well, back in that first inning, Ian Kinsler was the 10th batter of tonight's game. Did you know you could join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and learn more. 0-2 to Farias is looped back to the screen, and the count holds. Iorio hunched over, comes upright set below the belt, and the 0-2 once more is on the ground to short. Little two-hopper for Ryan Jackson, who sidearms across for the first out. Well, the 2021 season of Ducks baseball is presented by Catholic Health. You can visit them online at chsli.org. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. So it'll be the former Duck, Gio Alfonso, the shortstop, batting 9th from the right side for Jamie Keefe tonight. Second-year skipper of these Rockers. And Gio, batting .231, no homers, 13 runs batted in, does bring in a 4-game hitting streak as he went 2 for 5 in the doubleheader, 1 hit in each yesterday. Puts this one in the air to right, well hit. Johnny Turbo going back at the track, reaches up and makes the grab. So opposite field power from Fonzie, but just a long second out.
Center fielder, number 2, Johnny Field.
So back to the top of the order for Johnny Field, who in Game 2 of the doubleheader yesterday hit the very first pitch of the game, thrown by the Ducks' Mike Bolsinger for a solo homer over the wall in left. What a way to start it off. He flew out to center his first time up. Iorio's offering is an inside strike, 0-1. Problem for the Rockers was after they took that 1-0 lead, the Ducks tied it in the second. Long Island scored 3 runs in inning 3, 4 runs in inning 4, and the Ducks were out in front 8-1, just past the midpoint of the 7-inning game. 0-1 is in the air. Another well-hit ball here to right center. The center fielder, Daniel Fields, in the gap with the catch, and the side retired. So the Ducks sit down the Rockers 1-2-3, making this another PSEG Long Island energy-efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1-2-3. Visit psegli.com/efficiency. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. Middle of the second in CI, the Rockers a 2-1 lead over the Ducks.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSCG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Ryan Jackson in the lead off the home second. Ducks down 2-1 to the Rockers and takes the first pitch from Cooper Casad and punches it into right field. Running grab, though, by Jared Mitchell, who made it look easy as he covered a ton of ground on the wet grass and was able to make the grab for out number 1. I really thought that was getting down for a base hit for Ryan Jackson, but Jared Mitchell had other ideas.
Ducks catcher, number 33, Hector Sanchez.
So 1 gone. Here's Hector Sanchez, the switch hitting catcher, and 7-man. We'll bat left here against Cooper Casad. Hector is ready. Showed bunt and took the fastball up at the letters for ball 1. Sanchez, a .241 hitter, leads Long Island with 7 homers and has 21 runs batted in. That one down low, 2-0. So each team with 1 hit in the game. Rockers have pushed across 2 runs. Ducks 1 thus far, and what was originally scheduled as a 9-inning game, but now going to be a 7-inning affair with Tropical Storm Elsa barreling towards Long Island. It forced the cancellation of the game down in Southern Maryland tonight, the rubber game between the Blue Crabs and the Gastonia Honey Hunters. 3-0 now on Sanchez. Taking all the way, there's strike 1. So again, the Ducks started the night atop the North Division, a half game better than second place Southern Maryland, as they had a 1.5 game swing yesterday. Here in the air to center field, Johnny Field, a couple of steps to his left, and another fly ball out induced by Casad, 2 away. Again, Ducks started the day yesterday, 1 full game back of first place Southern Maryland. But Gastonia won in Southern Maryland 4-3, and the Ducks won both games here from High Point. So they went from 1 game back to first place and a half game ahead. And in worst case scenario, if the Ducks lose here tonight, they'd still be tied for first with Southern Maryland rained out. Here's Daniel Fields in for the flock. And Casad trying to match here what Joe Iorio did with a 1-2-3 inning in the top half, misses ball 1. Fields on the year for Long Island, hitting .228, 2 homers, 12 runs knocked in. Fastball at the knees, as looked like Fields was going to jackknife out of the way of it there, thinking it was in tight, but the automated ball strike system says strike one. 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and a strike. So we talked to you about Cassad working 5 times as a reliever and now 4 times as a starter. His 2-1 is a foul tip into the glove of Stuart Levy to even the count 2-2. His last outing was Saturday at Gastonia, and that was a 5-inning start. Allowed 4 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. 2-2 is in there, a called third strike. So just like Iorio did in the top half of the inning, Cassad sits down the Ducks in order in the bottom half, sends us to the third in a 2-1 game favoring High Point.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Joe Iorio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it, check it out, see what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak pavers pave your way. Pave your way.
Well, Duck fans, we invite you to follow along all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. Now, if the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Only 1 home run in the doubleheader yesterday, that hit by Steve Lombardozzi, and the 30th home run of the season for the Long Island Ducks. So, again, they're right about on pace for that 100 home run mark, with playing 120 games this season in the Atlantic League. So the Ducks with 30 homers through their first 36 games, although those are the fewest home runs of any team in the league. Here's James McGowan, the former Duck, to lead off the top of the third in a 2-1 game that favors the Rockers, and he pushes a beautiful bunt down first. Iorio fields and fires, and no way he was going to get McGowan. I think he might have been better served just seeing if it was going to eventually maybe catch the lip of the grass there and go foul, but he elected to try to play it, and I guess didn't realize he had absolutely no chance to get McGowan, who's reached both times now, walked and scored in the first, and they're a beautiful bunt single down the third base line. Again, McGowan played for the Ducks nearly a decade ago, 67 games with Long Island back in 2012. So here's Steven Cardulo, rips it down the left field line, but foul for strike one. Been a rough go for Cardulo. 0 for 5 in the doubleheader yesterday. Flew out to right in the opening inning, so 3-game series, still looking for his first hit. And his overall slump has now reached 1 for 18 in the last 5 games. Just recently returned to High Point, did Cardulo, after playing for them in their inaugural season of 2019. Here he thought about that one, laid off it missed up and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 19 games back for Cardulo, joining them on June 15th. And again, started out very strong, but has hit the skids, at least in the last 5 games. Here gets under it in the air to left. Coming in is L.J. Mazzilli, and he will make the catch for the first out.
First baseman, number 28, Jerry Downs.
So to bring up Jerry Downs, the cleanup man and first baseman, walked and scored in the 2-run first for the Rockers. Yesterday, 1 for 6 in the doubleheader, as he's only hit a single in game 1. Again, both teams only had 6 singles apiece in game one. There were no extra base hits at all. But one of those singles for the Ducks was a two-runner for Steve Lombardozzi with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. And that brought home the game's only runs. Swinging strike on Downs, 0-1. The second game, the Ducks had 5 singles, a triple, and that homer by Lombardozzi. Jesse Berardi had the 3-bagger, third of the year for Long Island. Here a fly ball foul out of play down the left field line. And 0-2 now on Downs. In the second game for the Rockers, they had 2 singles and 2 extra base hits. Mitchell had the double, and we told you about Field hitting the first pitch of the game from Bolsinger over the left field wall. So the Ducks' biggest accomplishment over that doubleheader yesterday was holding the Rockers to just 3 runs in the 2 games. Check swing foul ball here near the on-deck circle where Stuart Levy's getting ready. Because coming into this series, High Point had won 4 of their last 5 games and had scored 45 runs in the 4 wins. That's right, 45 runs. They were averaging better than 11 runs a game in the 4 wins over the last 5 contests. Missing high and outside here is Iorio with ball 1. So a team that was rolling that good to be shut out in game 1 and then limited to the 3 runs in game 2. That was the biggest story for Long Island. And the Ducks going for their first sweep, something they haven't done this year. They haven't swept the series from anybody yet. So chance to do that with a win tonight. 1-2 is just low, very close. Certainly had the plate, but downstairs 2-2. In fact, the Ducks only have one other 3-game winning streak, and that involved a pair of wins over High Point here, June 9th and 10th. Then went to York, Pennsylvania the next night and beat the Revolution. So that's their only 3-game winning streak prior. Chance to make it another 3-gamer tonight. This one crushed to right field. Johnny Turbo going back, takes a look, and that ball is gone. A 2-run homer for Jerry Downs, his 6th of the year, and that will extend the Rockers' lead to 4-1. So he got all of that one as he will round third, make his way home. James McGowan, who reached on that bunt single to open the inning, scored before him. And the Rockers, with 2 in the first, now 2 in the third, extend the lead to 3 runs.
The catcher, number 8, Stuart Levy.
So Downs, homer number 6, RBIs 17 and 18. Had a 9-game hitting streak come to an end last night when he didn't get a knock in the second game of the doubleheader, but right back on track here as the first baseman and cleanup hitter. So here's Stuart Levy, hit by a pitch in the opening inning from Iorio, and here takes ball 1. And boy, Downs is swinging the hot bat of late. I mentioned the 6 home runs. Going into the holiday weekend, he only had 3 on the year, but he homered Saturday and Sunday at Gastonia in that battle of the North Carolina teams. And here a ground ball, fair down the left field line, past the diving third baseman Steve Lombardozzi. Digging for second is Stuart Levy, and he's in there with a 2-bagger. So the Rockers, a triple shy of the cycle for the inning. The bunt single by McGowan, the homer by Downs, and now the double by Levy. Triple shy
Right fielder,
of that cycle for the team.
Jared Mitchell.
And again, they've had 2 extra base hits in this inning alone after getting just 2 extra base hits in 14 innings yesterday against Long Island pitching. So here's Jared Mitchell. He had the big 2-out, 2-run single to right center to open the scoring in the first inning as he stands in and gets ready to see Iorio. Cuts through that for strike 1. You want to talk about feast or famine, too. Michael Pollack, my broadcast partner, telling me the pitch count on Iorio was amazing. 34 pitches to get him out of the first inning, and then just 6 pitches to get him through the second, which was 1, 2, 3. But the odd innings have not been kind to him as the Rockers have put up another 2 spot here in the third. And there's that fadeaway change, 1 ball and 1 strike to Mitchell. Rockers now 4 runs on 4 hits, and they lead it 4-1 here in their half of the third. Iorio's offering is in there, splitting the plate for strike 2. And again, Joe is coming off his worst start of the year. It was a week ago tonight in Lancaster. The Ducks actually won the game 6-5, but he went 4 innings, allowing 7 hits, 5 runs, all earned, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. His 1-2, a foul tip, or they're going to say he didn't get a piece of it. I think Mitchell's trying to say he got a piece. It's a foul tip. Sanchez is tagging him, thinking it's a strikeout. And what does home plate umpire Michael Herring say? That's what matters here. Mitchell feels it's a foul ball. Now Mitchell wants Herring to ask for help from fellow umpires Williams and Moshe, and I think they're going to get together on this. So, the 3 men in black will make the decision as to what they all saw, and they say it is a strikeout. So they say he did not get a piece of that pitch. Second strikeout for Iorio, who gets a big second out here in the top of the 3rd.
Second baseman, number 5, J.R. DiSarcina.
So Levy's still at second in scoring position for J.R. DiSarcina, who struck out swinging. The only other K tonight for Iorio back in the 1st. Boy, very late on that one, and it's 0-1. DiSarcina didn't play in the first game of the doubleheader, had only 1 at-bat in the second game, and didn't connect, so that saw his 4-game hitting streak come to an end. Well, Iorio gets an outside strike here and quickly jumps in front of the Rockers' second baseman. So Joe trying to limit the damage here after the 2-run homer by Jerry Downs. And this one in the air, right field. Turbo to his left, toward the line, will make the catch, and the side retired. But not before High Point puts up 2 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. Middle of the 3rd at the Duck Pond. It's now the Rockers 4 and the Flock 1.
Hey fans, this is catcher Hector Sanchez, and you are listening to Dog Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Well, we check in on the out-of-town scoreboard for you in the Atlantic League last night. We told you the Ducks got some big-time help from the Gastonia Honey Hunters. They went into Southern Maryland and won it 4-3. That rubber game scheduled for tonight at 6:35 has been postponed by Tropical Storm Elsa. Lexington, a 16-7 win in Lancaster. Boy, did the Legends run out early. They led it 8-0 at the end of 4 innings after Lancaster beat them 13-9 on Tuesday night. They will play the rubber game there at 6:30 tonight. And the wildest game of the year, the wildest game of the night was in Charleston, West Virginia. We'll tell you about that in just a moment as Johnny Turbo set to lead off the bottom of the 3rd with the Ducks trailing 4-1 here. Cooper Cassad, the right-hander from the middle of the rubber, kicks and comes home and misses low and away to Turbo. On the year hitting .265, 3 homers, 8 runs batted in. So Ducks trailing by 3 in inning 3. The 1-0 is a strike at the knees, 1-1. So York Revolution in West Virginia to take on the Power. The Power trailed 10-6 into the bottom of the 9th inning. Last licks down 4 runs. Ground ball here left side, deep in the shortstop hole. Alfonso can't get to it. It rolls through. So leadoff single for Turbo.
Back to the top of the order, it's Ducks designated hitter. Number 1, Vladimir Frias.
So back to the top of the order for Vladimir Frias. So what does West Virginia do, trailing 10-6 in the bottom of the 9th? They score 5 runs in the bottom of the 9th and walk it off to win it 11-10. Elmer Reyes had the walk-off single that won the game for West Virginia. They'll play that rubber game tonight, will the Revs and the Power at 7:05. So here's Vladdy, flew out to left to open the game for Long Island. Cassad's pitch is up and away for ball 1. Major League Baseball, Yankees and Mariners had a matinee today out in Seattle. And the Yankees, who had won first 2 from the M's, lost 4-0. The Yankees had 1 hit. Giancarlo Stanton only hit for the Yankees, is here running is Turbo. Will it get him out of the double play? They say safe at second, and then a wild throw by the shortstop gets away, and both runners will go up a base. So Turbo in motion did keep the Ducks out of a potential double play and may have hurried the flip from the second baseman, D. Sarcina. And then Alfonso's throw, the shortstop went way past first baseman Jerry Downs, and just like that, Ducks are set up beautifully now, second and third. Nobody out. So it'll go down as a fielder's choice, and then both runners advance on the E6. So what a spot for Lombardozzi, who again homered in the second game of the doubleheader last night. If he can homer here, he would tie it with 1 swing. He walked and scored back in the first. Takes a change-up strike. Lombardozzi, again, had 3 walks along with a homer in the second game. Now has 28 walks coming into tonight. 4th most in the league. Another base on balls his first time through. 0-1 is in a little too tight. 1 ball and 1 strike. Big spot for the Ducks here. Nobody out, trailing by 3. 2 men in scoring position for Lombardozzi. As he takes up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Lombardozzi took over the team lead in RBIs last night. As, again, he had 4 ribbies in the game. Ryan Jackson, who was the team leader going in, didn't have any. So now it's Lombardozzi with 25, Jackson with 23. (2-1). Popped up on the infield. Looks like Alfonso, the shortstop, making the call, and Gio, the catch for the first out. So again, Yankees lose at 4-0.
Second baseman, number 49.
Giancarlo Stanton, the only hit. And they will head to Houston for a 4-game set starting tomorrow. That will take them into the All-Star break next weekend. So here's Ian Kinsler, doubled down the right field line. A great piece of hitting his first time up back in the opening inning. And he still hasn't picked up any runs batted in as a Duck, so here would be a good spot. Second and third, 1 away for the 14-year Major League veteran, Ian Kinsler. Loops it in a right center field, going to be a tough play for anybody, and it gets down. Turbo will score. Frias will score. It's a 2-run single for Ian Kinsler. He's got his first 2 runs batted in as a Long Island Duck, and he brings the flock within 1. It's a 4-3 game.
First baseman, number 26.
So Danny Valencia had his first run batted in as a Duck in Game 2 of the doubleheader, and his good buddy Ian Kinsler both heading to Team Israel after tonight with a big 1-out knock there in a right center field to drive in a pair. So he's now 2 for 2, single, double, 2 runs batted in is Ian Kinsler. And Valencia drove in the first run tonight for the Flock with an RBI ground out to short in the first inning. So the two guys in their final games as Ducks trying to make it a memorable one, as here is strike one on Valencia. Cooper Casada, check of Kinsler at first. And this one on the ground is short, might be two. Di Sarcina to Alfonso, on to first, and indeed, an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. But the Ducks do pick up 2 runs on 2 hits. There was an error, and nobody left. 3 in the books in Central Islip. It's now the High Point Rockers 4 and the Long Island Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Mike Bolsinger, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation. Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Well, New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of your Long Island Ducks, the Mets, the Yankees, Major and Minor League Baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. It's Chris King back at Fairfield Properties Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. The Long Island Ducks trailing the High Point Rockers 4-3 after 3 innings of play for the Rockers. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error. For the Flock, 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors. And we thank you so much for tuning in to Ducks Baseball tonight around the world at liducks.com, on youtube.com/DucksBaseball, or on Facebook Live, making us a part of your Thursday night entertainment. Again, finale of a 3-game set. Ducks swept the doubleheader from the Rockers yesterday and are trying to sweep the series with a win tonight. So Joe Iorio back on the hill to start his 4th inning of work, and he deals ball 1 to C.J. Farias, who grounded out to short his first time up. 1-0's a little nubber off his foot, they're going to say here, as he hobbles it out. And he's wearing that shin guard above his left cleat, and that's the area he just reached down and started rubbing. So not sure if it just went off the instep of his foot, or if it, of course, found the small opening either above the shin guard or below it. It always seems to work that way, and Farias appears to be okay. He's going to hang in there. Well, again, you talk about feast or famine for Joe Iorio. In the first inning, he threw 34 pitches and allowed 2 runs. The next inning, he threw only 6 pitches and had a 1-2-3 inning. And then last inning, a little bit in between, 19 pitches and allowed another pair of runs. So far, the odd innings have been the tough ones. The even ones have been much smoother sailing for Joe Iorio. Here he misses low and outside, and it's 2-1 on C.J. Farias. Well, our broadcast partner, Mike Moore, was scheduled to work the Mets-Pirates game tonight in Flushing, Queens, and that one did get rained out as well, as here a swinging strike on Farias. And he's down on strike, so make it 3 Ks now for Iorio, 1 gone. So we thank Mike for checking in with that information. He's driving home and listening to the Ducks. Great job, Mike. Thank you for the kind words about the broadcast. But Mets and Buccos were scheduled to open a 4-game series at Citi Field tonight. That will take them into the All-Star break next week as well, after the Amazons took 2 of 3 from the NL Central leading Milwaukee Brewers the last couple of days, as they had a rain out and a twin bill as well. Here's Gio Alfonso taking low and outside from Iorio, ball 1. 4-3 Rockers here as they bat in the top of the 4th. Again, if you're joining us late, this is a 7-inning game now, scheduled originally for 9, but we're going to go 7 because of the threat of Tropical Storm Elsa heading up the East Coast. And again, some predictions have as much as 2 to 4 inches of rain falling all across the metropolitan area, mostly in the overnight hours. So again, it's already canceled that game down in Waldorf, Maryland, between the Blue Crabs and the Honey Hunters. That's the one that had the biggest implication for the Ducks. The 1-1 here to Fonzie is off the hands and back to the netting for strike 2. Gio flew out to right in his only previous at-bat. And again, had hits in both games of the doubleheader yesterday. Really fell a long way, though. Alfonso, again, hit 309 with the Ducks in 2017 and then hit just 248 with the Rockers in their inaugural season. So he was down almost 60 points. Here Iorio misses up high to him. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And yes, if the name sounds familiar, Alfonso, he is indeed the nephew of Edgardo Alfonso, who played for, of course, the New York Mets famously and the Long Island Ducks as well, and then went on to manage the Brooklyn Cyclones. 2-2 here from Gio is in the air to left center field. Making the call and the catch is the left fielder L.J. Mazzilli for the second out.
Center fielder, number 2.
So Joe Iorio staying on that pattern of the even innings going strong, the odd ones going sideways. A chance to sit him down in order here if he can get Johnny Field at the top of the order. Pair of fly balls to center on Field's ledger, which on the score sheet shows 88 for the man who plays center for the Rockers, Johnny Field. Iorio's first pitch to him is in the air to center again. Daniel Fields coming over, but it's going to drop actually in front of L.J. Mazzilli, the left fielder, in left center. So a 2-out single for Field keeps the inning alive for High Point.
Left fielder, number 26, James McOwen.
So Field now with hits in all 3 games of the series. And here's James McOwen, who's had a terrific game already. The former Duck walked and scored in the first, reached on a bunt single and scored in the third. And he was a late bump up in the lineup tonight, as the original lineup issued by Jamie Keefe, the skipper of the Rockers, had Michael Russell batting second and James McOwen down in the 7 hole, but Russell couldn't go at the last minute, so McOwen bumped up from 7 to 2 in the lineup, and DiSarcina came in to bat 7th, so James McOwen making the most of the opportunity, as he had a tough doubleheader yesterday, 0 for 6, 0 for 3 in both games, but getting back on track here tonight as he takes ball 1. And now ball 2 coming inside. Four-3 Rockers in the top of the 4th. Iorio below the belt delivers, and that one fouled into the club seats upstairs directly behind home plate for strike 1. McGowan finds himself a couple of times across the league leaderboard, 12 doubles. That's second most in the league, tied for 8th in extra base hits, has 16 of those. I mentioned playing for the Ducks in 2012. He played for the New Britain Bees in 2016 and helped the Ducks to their second championship back in that 2012 campaign. A little change up. Again, that fadeaway change is what we've seen a lot tonight from Joe Iorio to the left-handers. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Talk about that 5-game hitting streak that McOwen had come to an end yesterday. He had 4 multi-hit games in that run. Here he takes one off the end of the bat out of play down the left field line. And the count 2-2 on James McOwen. Johnny Field, a 2-out single. He's still at first. High Point trying to add to a 4-3 lead here, as they've led it all the way, led it 2-0 in the middle of the first. Ducks scratched out a run in their half. Made it a 4-1 game in the third, but Long Island put up a 2 spot as well to get back within 1, and that's where we are here to open the 4th. Iorio got the first 2 hitters, Farias and Alfonso, before Field reached, and now the 2-2 to McGowan with Field running. The throw down is not in time, so a stolen base for Johnny Field, his first of the season and his first attempt. And the pitch was outside to McGowan, who again got a changeup, an off-speed offering to run on. So certainly helped Field's case, and in his first stolen base attempt, Johnny Field is successful and now in scoring position. And it'll be a payoff coming from Iorio to McGowan. Here it is. And that well hit to right field. Johnny Turbo going back at the track, at the wall, reaches up, and that ball is caught. Oh my goodness, what a grab by Johnny Turbo at the wall in right, potentially robbing James McGowan of a 2-run homer. Instead, the inning comes to an end on the incredible grab by Turbo. For the Rockers, no runs, a hit, and 1 left. We go to the last of the 4th. High Point 4, Long Island 3.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
The other day, my husband, Jason, was searching for something to watch on TV, and he said, "Baby, I want to take off." And I said, "Me too. Cancun?" And he said, "No, I mean our life. Get to the next level." So we called First National Bank of Long Island. Now we're going places.
With access to local decision makers who are known for highly personalized service, First National is the bank that always puts you first. Newsweek named us the best small bank in New York State. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC.
Hey kids, are you ready to be part of the coolest club in town? If so, sign up today for the Long Island Ducks Kids Club, presented by Bethpage Federal Credit Union. Children 14 and under will receive exclusive perks that only come with being a member, including a free ticket to a Ducks game, a free commemorative yearbook, 10% off at the Waddle Inn Shop, and much more. They'll also receive priority access to skip the line during Kids Run the Bases at all Sunday home games. Sign up today by visiting liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825, and we'll see you at the ballpark.
The Ducks in York, Pennsylvania this weekend to take on the Rebs Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but return home for a 6-game homestand beginning Tuesday night, July the 13th. 3 against the West Virginia Power, followed by 3 against the York Revolution. Get your ticket to the Bethpage Ballpark box office online at liducks.com, via the Ducks mobile app, or over the phone 631-940-TIXX. An incredible grab, leaping at the wall in right by Johnny Turbo to rob James McGowan of a potential 2-run homer and keep it a 1-run game as we go to the home 4th. And L.J. Mazzilli takes Cooper Cassad's first pitch low and outside for ball 1. So because of Turbo's leaping effort, it's still a 1-run game, and Mazzilli, swinging the hottest bat of any Duck, checks his swing here. It's a called strike. 1-1 on L.J., who grounded out to short his first time up. So again, he had only 1 hit in each game yesterday of the doubleheader, but that kept the hitting streak alive and moved it to 15. A strike on him here. It's 1-2. And again, that single in the 4th inning of the second game drove in 2 runs, so that was a big knock. Slider here away from Cassad, 2-2. And again, he only had 1 more plate appearance in the game. That was a walk. So it was getting down to crunch time, as here he does swing through this one. And in a 7-inning game, you never know if you're going to get 3 at-bats. Depending on where you are in the lineup, that's not even a guarantee. Cooper Cassad has his second strikeout as Mazzilli cut through it. 1 away for Ryan Jackson, the shortstop and 6-man. Flew out to right, back in the second. In on the hands here, he pops it foul out of play behind the Ducks dugout for strike 1. Jackson had a hit in both games, the doubleheader yesterday. 1 for 3 in the opener with a run scored, and then 1 for 1 in the nightcap. And again, watched Lombardozzi pass him by for the team lead and runs batted in with Lombo's 4 RBI effort. Ball 1 here to Jackson, and the count 1-1. So Cooper Cassad trying to keep it right where it is with his team in front as they look to salvage the finale of this 3-game series. Fastball runs letter high for ball 2. So again, the Rockers trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Ducks have won 2 straight and 4 of the last 5. Long Island has also won 4 straight games from High Point. Pop foul, right side. The first baseman downs over just past the photographer's well. But that also is in the walkway between the 2 levels of seats here at the Duck Pond. And the count stays 2-2 on Ryan Jackson. Reaching over his head high with hands together is Cooper Cassad here to stretch out a little bit. And then his 2-2. Looped into left field for a base hit. Make it a 1-out single for Ryan Jackson. And the tying run aboard for the Flock.
The catcher, number 33, Hector Sanchez.
So here's Hector Sanchez, flew out to center in his only previous AB. Went 0 for 2 in the opening game of the doubleheader with a pair of strikeouts and did not play the nightcap. Most catchers don't get to play both games of a doubleheader. As here he goes after the first pitch, puts a charge into it into left center, but playable for the center fielder Johnny Field, who puts it away for the second out.
Center fielder, number 29, Daniel Field.
So here's Daniel Fields, played in the first game of the doubleheader last night, went 1 for 2, scored a run, extended his hitting streak to 5 games. And he's coming off his first 3-hit game of the season Sunday here for Long Island in their big July 4th victory over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs that put them back in the first place in front of over 7,000 fans. That's over 1,000 more than capacity, with a big Ducks win first place and fireworks to follow. Here Fields just trying to get Ryan Jackson home from first to tie the game here. Long Island trailing it by a run in their half of the 4th as Daniel takes strike 1. Jackson held on at first by Downs, has 1 steal in 2 tries this year. He's right at the cutout. Doesn't go. And that one misses up above the belt of the Ducks center fielder. 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks have 36 steals on the year. That's 5th most in the league. They've only been caught, though, 6 times, so pretty good success rate, though not quite as good as the Rockers, who've only been caught 3 times in 40 tries. Here, almost hit him at the knees. He jackknifed out of the way, fell right over the plate, did Daniel Fields, but got himself ahead in the count, now 2-1. Fields had the game-winning RBI, a waddle-off double in the bottom of the 9th Saturday as the Ducks beat Southern Maryland 5-4. Here, Cassad, thinking that Jackson might be off here with 2 away, throws over to first to get Ryan back to the bag. Cassad, another look over his left shoulder at first, and then the 2-1. Again, missing in tight, so he's come everything inside on Daniel Fields, not wanting to give him anything away or over the plate that he could handle here, just trying to tie him up inside. But now it's in Daniel's favor here at 3-1. So big pitch here as he windmills the bat and brings it off his left shoulder. The pitch swung through. He got a heater at the belt and just couldn't connect, and the count full. So that will release Ryan Jackson at first base. As pulling off to play behind him now is Jerry Downs on a 3-2 2-out offering. So if Fields can hit a gap or get it down the line, a chance for Jackson to tie it for Long Island. Ryan, huge lead. He takes off. And a swing and a miss, though, by Fields, and Cassad, with his 3rd strikeout of the game, retires the side. For Long Island, no runs a hit, 1 left. 4 in the books in CI. It's the Rockers 4 and the Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is infielder Ryan Jackson. You're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we go to the top of the fifth. The High Point Rockers, a 4-3 lead over the Long Island Ducks, and right-hander Joe Iorio into his fifth inning of work, facing the heart of the order for the Rockers, Cardullo, Downs, and Levy. Get to our fifth inning trivia in just a moment. Cardullo to lead it off. A pair of fly balls off his bat, and here a little number foul back behind home, 0-1. Well, again, fifth inning trivia. We test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, baseball in general. Give you the question here in the top of the inning and the answer in the bottom of the frame. And it concerns what I consider Ducks royalty in this ballpark the last couple of days. I told the story at length yesterday, which talked about Tuesday's rain delay. Nobody likes a rain delay. Nobody at all, as this one is cut through by Cardullo, 0-2. But during that rain delay, when I left my broadcast booth, who was standing outside but the one and only Justin Davies, the mayor, JD, one of the greatest Ducks of all time. So I threw him into the trivia question yesterday. It was asking, his number was the first ever to be retired. What was that? So if you want to jump in on yesterday's question, you can try to come up with that. As here, Iorio misses in the dirt, a ball and 2 strikes. And I also threw in yesterday that there are 2 other numbers retired besides Justin Davies, and asked you if you can come up with that. So those are yesterday's fifth inning trivia. Name the 3 retired numbers by Long Island and who they belong to. And today's question is a very similar vein in that on Tuesday in this ballpark during the day, another guy to me who was Ducks royalty was in the park as Iorio misses up and away, 2-2. That was Kevin Baez, KB. Spent over a decade with this organization, won the first championship in 2004 as a player, won the second 2 titles in 12 and 13 as the manager, and posed for a picture with Wally Backman on the field. So between them, they were responsible for all 4 championships that Long Island has won in their 20 years in the league. Here a foul ball back off the bat of Cardullo. The count holds at 2-2 as Kevin was here for the One Flock Summer Baseball experience that ran this past week. Every day, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, where the youngsters have a chance to go out on the field and learn from the current Duck players, the current Duck managers, their coaching staff, and alumni. Kevin Baez was out there, as I mentioned. Tommy Caputo, longtime Duck, was there. So great opportunity for youngsters to learn the game from the best in the business. The 2-2 is on the ground and through the left side into left field. So Cardullo, not only his first hit tonight, but his first hit of the series, as he was 0 for 7 prior to that, and the leadoff man aboard for High Point. So I can highly recommend the summer baseball experience. My son Connor went through it many times over the years, and after he's watched so many Duck games here at the Duck Pond, just to be able to be on that field and running the bases and learning from the Duck players that he grew up watching, it is quite a thrill. And the Ducks do have 2 more sessions of the One Flock Summer Baseball experience coming up in mid-August and then at the end of the month. You can get all the details of that at liducks.com. Here's Jerry Downs. Big 2-run homer to right his last time up. This time pops it up foul territory, third base side. Lombardozzi over near the railing, and it landed in the photographer's well, but just out of his reach. So Jerry Downs keeps himself alive. So, the long story I was telling you about royalty being in the ballpark the last couple of days, Justin Davies, number already retired. Kevin Baez, I think it will happen one day. I really do. He's, again, that influential with over 10 years in the organization, and again, a 3-time All-Star as a player and Atlantic League champion of that 04 team that was just a remarkable run to the title, their first, and then such a great job as the skipper, as here this one's punched into left center field. That's going to get down for Downs. The center fielder Fields quickly gets it in. Going corner to corner is Cardullo. And just like that, the Rockers first and third, nobody out, as Downs has now reached base all 3 times he's come to the plate, a walk, a single, and a homer. So the question, what number did Kevin Baez wear? That's a long way of getting to the question, I realize that. But since we're on the number theme, what number did Kevin Baez wear for the Long Island Ducks? In case it's retired one day, you got to know that. And again, if you want to jump in on the questions from both games of the doubleheader yesterday, what are the other 3 retired numbers for the Ducks, and who do they belong to? Here's Stuart Levy cutting through the first pitch from Iorio for strike 1. Levy was hit by an Iorio offering in the opening inning, then doubled down the left field line in the third. So here we are again, 5th inning of a 7-inning game. The Rockers' lead is only 1, but they have Cardullo at third, Downs at first, and nobody out for their 5-hitter, Levy. Again, we'll give the answer to all those questions in the bottom half of the inning. So Joe Iorio in the jam here. 0-1, though, nips the outside edge of the knees for strike 2, so a good start on Levy. Levy 1 for 5 with a single and a walk in the doubleheader yesterday. In that doubleheader sweep for Long Island, their second sweep of a doubleheader this year, and the shutout, their third of the year. 0-2 is fouled to the backstop, so Levy hangs in there, no balls and 2 strikes. Joe Iorio at 87 pitches here as he works in the 5th inning. As here he gets a swinging strikeout, a huge first out of Levy as he went after the belt high offering and couldn't connect. So 4th strikeout for Iorio and out number 1.
Number 3, Jared Mitchell.
So Cardullo still at third, Downs at first with now 1 gone. And here's Jared Mitchell, who delivered a 2-run single to right center with 2 outs back in the opening inning, and then struck out swinging himself in the 3rd. Mitchell, the only Rocker who's played every game this year, as here he grounds it wide of first, foul. And for the flock, Steve Lombardosi is the only Duck that's played every game this year. For the Ducks, tonight their 37th game of the year. For the Rockers, their 36th. So big moment here for Iorio, putting runners at the corners with nobody out to start the inning. He gets the strikeout of Levy and jumps ahead of Mitchell, 0-1. A little fadeaway change again, missing 1 ball and 1 strike. So Iorio has twice, or make that 3 times gone beyond, actually more than that. I look at it there in the month of May, 4 times he went beyond 5 innings. So 3 6-inning stints and 1 7-inning outing, his longest of the year. 1-1 is high and away for ball 2, but it's going to be more that first inning that really stretched him out. He threw 34 pitches to get out of the first inning, and that's the reason now he's hit the 90s pitch count-wise. So Wally Backman, I'm sure, a close eye on him here in what I would expect certainly to be his final inning of work in a 7-inning game. 2-1 up and away, ball 3. And in fact, if he loses Mitchell here, you wonder if that would be his last batter, period. And Ducks did a great job yesterday of having only to use Tonkin, the closer, out of the pen in the first game because the newcomer, Scott Harkin, was terrific. 6 innings of 5-hit shutout ball. 3-1 is a broken bat looper into right center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Cardullo will score. Downs to third. An RBI single for Jared Mitchell. And tack on a run for High Point. They lead it 5-3. And again, Iorio broke his bat, but that may have helped it drop in. So 3rd RBI of the game from Mitchell, who had a 2-run single in the first. So Cardullo scores, Downs to third, Mitchell on at first, and here's J.R. DiSarcina struck out swinging and flied to right, 0-for-2. Chased one off the dish, 0-1. So again, still no indication that Wally Backman is going to take Joe Iorio out. May let him get through this inning, but he may get to 100 pitches before he gets there. Going to fire over to first here, and dancing back to the bag is Mitchell. 7 steals this year. That's tied for 8th in the league. He's yet to be caught stealing. So a good bet that Jared Mitchell may take off here just to see if Hector Sanchez throws down to second with the threat of Jerry Downs charging home from third if he does. Another foul ball here, high up on the first base side. 0-2 on the Rockers' second baseman and 7-hitter. Again, Ducks have never led in this game. They've trailed 2-0, got it to 2-1, trailed 3-1. Trailed 4-1, got it to 4-3, and now trail 5-3. Iorio, a long look into Sanchez. Check of the runners, and then a fly ball off the end of the bat toward the right field line. Turbo lining it up, will make the catch. Tagging from third is Jerry Downs. Here comes the throw, not in time. So a sac fly for J.R. DiSarcina. The third 2-run inning of the game for the Rockers, and their lead is back to 3. That's the largest it's been at any point tonight. It's 6-3 High Point. So first RBI of the game for DiSarcina, and now Wally Backman coming out to talk to home plate umpire Michael Herring. So we'll have to see if that's going to be it for Joe Iorio, although he hasn't approached the mound yet. And now Wally does head out to the mound, so everybody's gathering on the hill there to give support for Joe Iorio, but I do think the righty's night is done. And I think Wally may have been informing the home plate umpire of just how he's going to play the double switch. So Iorio is done. He departs here in the 5th with the Ducks trailing it 6-3. We have our first pitching change of the contest. Again, High Point leads it by 3.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford Giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
The new pitcher for the Long Island Ducks is the southpaw Hunter Cervenka, so he is in here to face C.J. Farias, who goes after the first pitch, pops it up into shallow left center field, and Vladimir Frias, who just replaced Ryan Jackson at short, is able to make the catch. So one pitch, 1 out, and the inning is complete for the High Point Rockers. But they do pick up 2 runs on 3 hits. There was a sac fly, and they left 1. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Ducks trailing High Point, 6-3 our score here in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is infielder Steve Lombardozzi, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSCG Long Island wants you to know how to save energy and money in your home. Did you know energy-efficient appliances can use up to 25% less energy? Here's how to save. PSEG Long Island offers money-saving rebates when you purchase Energy Star appliances. Discover how a little energy efficiency know-how can mean savings in your home. Find more energy efficiency tips, tools, and money-saving rebates at pscgliny.com/save money.
Want an awesome birthday without all the hassle? Book your Kona Ice birthday party with the Ducks today. 2 brand new packages are now available, including our exclusive game room suite. Along with enjoying an exciting Ducks game, your birthday child and his or her friends will have a blast playing video games on Nintendo Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation 4 in their very own private luxury suite. Plus, they'll be treated to food, beverages, snacks, and much more. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, the party of a lifetime.
Well, middle of the 5th inning, Ducks trailing the High Point Rockers 6-3, and righty Cooper Cassad into his 6th inning of work. Well, check that 5th inning of work for the Rockers after Hunter Cervenka came in for Long Island. The lefty threw 1 pitch, which C.J. Farias popped up to short. And again, for Long Island, Vladdy Frias, who was the DH and batting leadoff just into the game at the shortstop position, replacing Ryan Jackson, made the catch to end the inning. So the Rockers do get 2 more, and they've scored 2 in each of the odd innings tonight. Innings 1, 3, and 5. They've been blanked in the even innings 2 and 4. It's strike 1 here to Johnny Turbo at the plate. And now ball 1. 1-1 to Turbo, the right fielder, who is 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored in the 3rd and made that terrific catch out in right that may have robbed James McGowan of a 2-run homer. So Cassad, again, pitching with a 3-run lead. The last time he had a 3-run lead was the 4th inning. The 3rd inning. It was 4-1, and he gave up 2 runs. Long Island closed back within 1. Continues to work very quickly here, does the right-hander. At 2-2 now on Johnny Turbo. And that one popped foul out of play. Right field, and the count holds. So Vladdy Frias, again, the leadoff hitter, was the designated hitter. He now comes into the field at shortstop, and he replaced Ryan Jackson, who was batting in the 6th hole, and that will be the spot now occupied by current pitcher Hunter Cervenka, as that's that double hook rule we've talked a lot about yesterday. A called 3rd strike here, though, on Turbo, so Cassad has his 4th K of the evening, 1 away. So the minute you lift your starting pitcher from the game, the DH is done, and again that DH was Frias, so he came in to play shortstop to keep him in the game, and the pitcher goes into the spot that Frias replaced, shortstop. That was Ryan Jackson. Cassad misses up and away here with ball 1. Vladdy has flied to left, reached on a fielder's choice, and scored. Another foul ball back to the screen, 1-1. So again, scheduled for 7 innings. The game originally was 9. Found out a little before it began that it would be 7. So all the more urgency here for Long Island in their half of the 5th to try to get a little closer here to the Rockers after the Ducks again won both games of the doubleheader last night, 2-0 in the opener, 8-3 in the nightcap. Here a check swing. Catcher Stuart Levy wanted an appeal down to 3rd, but none asked for by home plate umpire Michael Herring, and it's ball 2. Cassad at 69 pitches right now. Here's one punched into left center field over the leaping glove of the shortstop, Gio Alfonso. So Frias has his first hit of the night, a one-out runner for the Flock.
Third baseman, number 2, Steve Lombardozzi.
So here's Lombardozzi, walked and scored in the first, and you know what that means. He now has reached base in 21 of his last 22 games. And then they got him to pop out to short in the third. Takes down and in, does Lombo, ball 1.
Charlie, you want me to bring you over by Catherine?
Bottom of the 5th, Ducks trailing by 3. A one-out runner in the speedy Frias. And again, Lombardozzi into Kinsler, into Valencia, into Mazzilli. 4 great hitters all in a row here for Long Island, trying to change the fate here. This one dumped into center field. A base hit for Lombardozzi, his first of the night. And just like that, the Ducks will bring the tying run to the plate in the person of Ian Kinsler.
Ducks second baseman, number 49, Ian Kinsler.
Well, Kinsler's had his best game in his brief stay with the Long Island Ducks. Again, both he and Danny Valencia, who's on deck, have been here the entire homestand. Tonight's his 5th game. Kinsler 2 for 2, single-double, 2 runs batted in, and he represents the tying run at the plate. And again, this is the farewell game, the swan song as Ducks for these 2 ex-major leaguers, as they will join Team Israel tomorrow and begin a 9-game exhibition tour of the East, the Northeast, I should say, before playing in the Olympics at the end of the month. First pitch to Ian here is ball 1. So, again, if you'd like to see Team Israel play here at the Duck Pond, that will be Tuesday night, July 20th. Their final game of that 9-game exhibition tour, they'll take on the New York City Police Department baseball team. That should be a great game. I think I'm going to come out and see that one myself, as I'd love to see the rest of that Team Israel, along with Kinsler and Valencia. The 1-0 is a slider strike on the outer half, 1-1. So this barnstorming tour, as Kinsler called it in our pregame interview, we'll see them start in Brooklyn at Maimonides Park, the home of the Cyclones, this coming week, the 11th. And then head up the Palisades Parkway to Pomona, New York. 1-1 is a little chopper foul, third base side, a ball and 2 strikes on Kinsler. Then they'll head to Connecticut for a pair of games in Hartford, head to Pennsylvania for a game in Harrisburg and in Lancaster at Clipper Magazine Stadium, where the Barnstormers play. 2 games in Maryland, 1 in Bethesda, 1 in Aberdeen, and then their 9th and final exhibition game for Team Israel right here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. So you can get all the info at liducks.com, and then after that, 9 days after they play here on this field, you can watch them on national television all around the world, too, in the Olympics, as they take on Team Korea in their first game and then Team USA in their second in pool play. 1-2. Kinsler, a little cue ball foul here, first base side. So the count holds on Ian. And if you'd like more information on Team Israel's team, IsraelBaseball.com is the website, IsraelBaseball.com. If you want some gear, that's TeamIsraelBaseball.com. They got you covered there. So it was so much fun talking to both Ian and Danny when they arrived here on Friday. They did terrific interviews with the media, and again, have had good turns here, especially as the week has gone on. Neither had played ball in almost 2 years. Here, a big breaking ball up and in on Kinsler. And Kinsler told us in the pregame interview that he was coming off neck surgery in August of 2019, the last time he ever played a game. And he did know Lombardozzi and Fields from his time in the Tigers organization. He's claimed that Michael Tonkin once hit him with a pitch, and he's also played with Wally Backman's son. Here, another foul ball at the end of the bat of Kinsler back behind home. So, again, each player told us of their connections to the current Long Island Ducks and, again, how much it means to them to play for Team Israel, especially in the case of Valencia, whose, again, father is Cuban, his mother is Jewish, and, again, he got to go to the Olympics with his family in Atlanta in 1996 and root for the Cuban baseball team with Dad. Now, Dad will be rooting for him in the Israeli baseball team. Here, well hit into center field, but playable for Johnny Field, moving to his right. He will make the catch, and that'll be out number 2. Both runners have to hold. So Kinsler just under it, and let's see if his buddy Valencia can pick him up.
First baseman, number 26, Danny Valencia.
Valencia has really had some hard-hit balls this week. I mean, he's mashed a couple of balls that have been atom balls right at guys. He's hit it deep. He had that double down the left field line on Tuesday night that got washed out with a rain out in the opening inning. And tonight he's grounded out to bring home a run in the first inning and then wrapped into an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play in the third. So 2 on, 2 out. Valencia, the tying run at the plate here in the home fifth with the Ducks trailing 6-3. Danny popped it up on the infield, though. Right behind the mound, it's the shortstop, Gio Alfonso, with the catch, and the side retired. For the Flock, no runs, 2 hits, 2 left. We're scheduled for 7 innings. We go to the 6th with High Point leading Long Island 6-3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Vin Mazzaro, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. All proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So the Ducks threaten there in their half of the 5th inning, getting back-to-back one-out singles from Vladdy Frias and Steve Lombardozzi. But the 2 big former major leaguers, Ian Kinsler and Danny Valencia, both made out, and we go to the 6th. Of a scheduled 7-inning game with Long Island still trailing it by 3, Hunter Cervenka, the lefty, who came in to replace Joe Iorio, threw 1 pitch in the top of the 5th and got C.J. Farias to pop out to end the threat for the Rockers. And he stays in here, starting against Gio Alfonso, and deals Fonzie ball 1. And now Alfonso puts it in the air to left center, well hit. Mazzilli, the left fielder, at the track, reaching up and makes the catch. So 1 away. Hunter Cervenka, a 31-year-old from Baytown, Texas, first year with the Ducks, second year in the Atlantic League. Played for Sugarland in 2018 in his 13th year of professional baseball. Major league experience, 73 games, all of that in relief with Atlanta in 2016, and then the Marlins in 2016 and 2017. Did start this year with the West Virginia Power, played 7 games with them, one of the newer teams, and then was traded to the Ducks, made his Ducks debut June 18th here against Lancaster. Cervenka, backdoor breaking ball. The lefty drops it in on the right swinging Johnny Field, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So good start for Hunter. And now Field, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a stolen base, checks his swing at a fastball away. It was ball 1 and the count 1-2. Cervenka set at the letters, working from the third base side of the rubber. Misses down and in here, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So final line on Joe Iorio tonight, 4 2/3 innings, 8 hits, 6 runs all earned, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and surrendered the 1 home run. And leaves on the short side of the 6-3 score. That one missing, and the count now full on Johnny Field. So Cervenka's first appearance in this series, didn't play in either game of the doubleheader last night. Ducks won both games, 2-0 and 8-3, and trying for their first sweep of a series, something they haven't done yet this year, something they did a lot of in the 2019 season when they won a franchise record 86 games. Swing and a miss, he struck him out, so Cervenka's first K sits down Field, and there are 2 gone.
Puts another strikeout. And another K on the Trail of Indians table in section 205. Left fielder, number 36, James McOwen.
So Cervenka's 9th appearance with the Ducks, all 8 previously in relief. 1-2 record, 3.72 ERA. In 9 2/3 innings, he's allowed 8 hits. He's walked 5 and struck out 9. Next man he sees is James McOwen, and his breaking ball bends away from the lefty. I'm going to say it got the outside edge, so strike 1. McOwen has had himself a terrific night as he lays off that one low and outside, 1-1. Walked and scored in the first, bunt single and scored in the third, and then robbed of a potential 2-run homer with a leaping catch at the wall by Johnny Turbo in right in the 4th inning. Cervenka trying to sit him down quickly here is 1-1. Is lashed foul up high on the third base side. 1-2 now on McOwen. Again, this trip for High Point, their longest of the year, 10 road games, started in Gastonia, North Carolina, where they had to head slightly southwest from High Point, 95 miles down I-85. That breaking ball just missed outside. Cervenka was 3 steps toward the dugout, and now he's got to sheepishly climb back up the hill. Then they took the 12-hour bus ride here to Long Island. They'll get on the bus after this to go to Lexington for 3 games. All told, 29 hours on the bus, almost 1,900 miles for the Rockers on their longest trip of the year. 2-2 is another foul ball off the railing in front of the Rockers' dugout. And then they'll have a 9-game road trip at the end of July. But I talked about this last night. They have been a terrific road team. Arrived here on Long Island 12-8 on the road at 4 games over 500, the best road team in the league. Their problem has been at home. In High Point, they've only won 5 of 14 home games, fewest home wins in the league. 2-2 heater up at the letters, and the count now full on McOwen. So they've got to find a way to be better at home. But when you can be, again, 4 games over 500 on the road, as they were when they arrived here, you're doing something. You're not fearing those big road trips. The 2-out payoff is just low. Boy, that had the plate. It was framed well by Sanchez. But a 2-out walk from McOwen keeps the inning alive for High Point.
Third baseman, number 7, Stephen Cordulo.
And Cervenka none too happy about it. Again, remember, he was a few steps off that mound thinking he had locked up McOwen on a previous pitch for strike 3. Only to now walk him and have to deal with Cordulo coming off his first hit of the series last inning, a single and a run scored. Cervenka's pitch swung through in on the hands for strike 1. So again, you look at the line score in left center. The Rockers have scored again exactly 2 runs in every odd inning. Innings 1, 3, and 5. They've been blanked in the even innings thus far, 2-4, and the Ducks trying to keep that pattern alive here in the 6th. Cervenka stares at McOwen at first, who does not go. and then misses away to Cardullo, 1 ball and 1 strike. Ducks have scored once in the first, twice in the third, and they haven't scored since. Again, Long Island has never even tied the game after giving up two runs in the top of the first to fall behind. They've trailed by 3 now for the second time, cut that lead to 1 in the third inning, and we'll try to do it again with 6 outs still to play with here in a 7-inning contest. Little chopper foul into the netting behind the High Point dugout. And once again, Cervenka finds himself ahead of a batter in Cardullo, the 3-hitter and third baseman. Okay, we mentioned the Ducks going to York, Pennsylvania for the weekend. Had one series there in mid-June and dropped 2 of 3 to the Revs. Throw over to first, as now with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Cervenka feeling that McOwen is more likely to run, so he's going to keep him close. McOwen, 2 steals on the year, has yet to be caught, as most of the Rockers have not been caught all year. Only 3 caught stealings and 40 steal attempts for the club. Rhythmic clapping getting behind the southpaw for Long Island. His 1-2. Backdoor breaking ball, got him, a called strike 3. So Cervenka retires the side, no runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We're scheduled for 7. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Long Island still trailing the High Point Rockers. 6-3 our score.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Johnny Turble, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This is it. Check it out. See what everyone's talking about. Let Nicolak pave your way.
Bring your outdoor living dreams to life. Visit Nicolak's Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst and see thousands of square feet of pavers, retaining walls, fire pits, and outdoor living accents on display. Only Nicolak paving stones are made with Paver Shield technology for more vibrant color options than anyone else. Visit Nicolak.com to request a free sample or their Outdoor Design Center at 200 Henry Street in Lindenhurst. Nicolak. Ask for it by name. You'll see the difference. Visit Nicolak.com. That's Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak Pavers, pave your way. Pave your way.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Seven-inning game here tonight at the old Duck Pond. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Long Island trailing the Rockers 6-3, and Jamie Keefe has gone to his bullpen for the first time tonight, bringing in the 6'4" right-hander, 215-pound Daniel James out of Lubbock, Texas. Only reached as high as single-A in his affiliated career, that in the Kansas City organization. So, very nice outing for Cooper Cassad. 5 innings of 6-hit, 3-run ball, only 2 of those earned, 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. He would stand to be the winner if the Rockers can close it out. And Daniel James will make his first appearance of this series.
Number 13, LJ Vasily. And now pitching for the High Point Rockers, number 6, Daniel James.
So Daniel James will go right into the DH spot, as with that double hook rule, the DH C.J. Farias done in the 8-hole. And to lead it off for the Ducks here, LJ Mazzilli. Might be his last shot to extend a 15-game hitting streak that he brought in if the Ducks don't get a bunch of men to the plate this inning and maybe more the next inning. So again, he's 0 for 2 in the game, a ground out and a strikeout. Showed bunt, drew it back, took ball 1. James 1-0. Splits the plate in half. 1 ball and 1 strike. So again, during this hitting streak for Mazzilli, he's watched this average go from 179 to banging on the door of 300. He came in tonight at 296, but the 0 for 2 will bump it down a little bit. Here he pushed it foul off the end of the bat down the right field line. So we talked about how these 7-inning games are where streaks come to die. To LJ's credit, he kept it alive twice last night in 7-inning games with just 1 hit each time. That's all you need. And again, hoping if he doesn't get it done here, the Ducks will put enough men on that he can bat again in the home 7th if they still trail. James 1-2 is low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, Mazzilli had that incredible 6 RBI game for the Ducks June 20th here against Lancaster. He's done just about everything here. Boy, he took a long look at that one that looked like it was right down the middle but low, and he's worked the count full. That is trusting your eye for LJ. So he'll get a payoff here to open the home 6th. He bounces it slowly towards short. Alfonso charges, fields, fires, safe at first! The hitting streak lives for LJ Mazzilli. It goes to 16 games as he legs it out. Whew.
Number 25, Jesse Berardi.
So this is the spot where Ryan Jackson batted to open the game, the 6 hole. And when Hunter Cervenka came in the game, Wally Backman put his DH, Vladimir Frias, at short, so this became Cervenka's spot. So instead, it's now Berardi coming in here to give him a lefty bat against the righty James. And he takes an inside strike, 0-1. Berardi coming off a terrific game 2 of the doubleheader last night. The Ducks won it 8-3. He went 2 for 4 with a single, a triple, and drove in a pair. See what he can do here in a big spot. Puts a little looper into right center field. Going to be a tough play for everybody. It drops in. Mazzilli flying will go to third. And the Ducks immediately will bring the tying run to the plate here with nobody out in the last of the 6th. So Berardi continues to sling the hot bat.
Number 33, Hector Sanchez.
And Mazzilli got such a good read on it. He had no hesitation that was going to fall in. Made it to third easily. So LJ at third, Berardi at first. Nobody out for Hector Sanchez. Hector, a pair of fly balls to center tonight, 0 for 2. So big spot for Long Island. Again, trying to close the gap from down 3 here. Sanchez pops it foul out of play behind home plate. So we talked with Wally Backman when the series began about all the big hits and homers that Hector Sanchez has had in late innings. Go back to Sunday here against Southern Maryland on the 4th of July. That 3-3 game, the bottom of the 8th, launched a home run that won it. Put the Ducks back in the first in front of over 7,000 fans. And Wally said, yeah, he's been doing that all year. So the chant is, let's go Ducks for Hector. We count 0-1. Here rips it down the right field line. If it's fair, it's trouble. And that ball is foul. So just a little out in front was Sanchez, or that scores Mazzilli easily from third. Berardi probably gets corner to corner and maybe even comes home. Hunter Cervenka obviously now out of the game as Berardi batted for him with that pinch hit single. Sanchez down 0-2. Checked his swing. Did he go around? Yes. So striking out here for the first out is Hector Sanchez. For Daniel James, his first K, 1 gone.
Number 29, Daniel Fields.
So Daniel Fields will try to pick him up. Runners at the corners, one out now for Long Island. Fields, pair of strikeouts tonight, one looking, one swinging. Even a deep fly ball would make it a two-run game for Long Island with Mazzilli and all that speed at third. Berardi a good lead off first. This one a little nubber foul. Third base side, 0-1. Bottom of the sixth, again, we're scheduled for 7 innings only tonight. So it's getting late. Ducks have 5 outs to play with, but have a threat here with 2 on and only 1 away. Each team with 8 hits in the game now, but the Rockers have put together 6 runs, the Flock just 3. Oh, 0-1 on the ground, the first, played there by Downs, is only played to the bag, so Mazzilli will score. An RBI ground out for Daniel Fields, and Long Island is within 2. They trail it 6-4. Fields comes home, Berardi to second. 2 away for Johnny Turbo.
Number 14, Johnny Turbo.
For Daniel Fields, run batted in 13 on the season. So Turbo, 3 homers on the year, represents the tying run at the plate. And now catcher Stuart Levy wants to have a word with right-hander Daniel Jones. Excuse me, Daniel James. 7th appearance of the year. For James, no record, but 0.00 ERA in 6 innings of work. He's allowed just 2 hits, no runs of any kind, hadn't walked anybody, and struck out 7. So he's been terrific. After the meeting between the battery mates, he'll ready for his first offering here to Johnny Turbo. Righty-righty. And that fouled straight back behind home. 0-1 on Turbo, who has singled and scored and looked at strike 3. Long Island making it a 2-run game here in the 6th. And even with a base hit, the way Berardi can run at second, could get within 1, and the way Turbo can run, you put him on. I was shocked when looking up Turbo's numbers today. He does have, again, 10 stolen bases. That's tied for 4th in the league, but he has not stolen a base in his last 17 straight games. Here he bounces one to the left side. Going to be a tough play for Cardullo at third. Fields fakes the throw as he had no play. Tried to see if he could catch Berardi off third. And it's going to be an infield single for Turbo. And now the tying run's aboard for Long Island, and the go-ahead run at the plate in Vladdy Frias.
The shortstop, number 1, Vladdy Frias.
So it was a good idea by the third baseman Cardullo to fake as if he was going to try to throw to first just to see if he could catch Berardi maybe rounding third. But Jesse Berardi knew what was going on and was hugging the bag. So that speed of Turbo as his second hit of the night. He's at first. And again, he's only attempted 1 stolen base in the last 17 games that he was caught stealing. Frias at the dish from the left side. Spins off an inside offering. It's ball 1. Vladdy is 1 for 3 in the game. A single, a force play in which he scored, and a fly out. The 1-0 is grounded to the right side, right to the first baseman, Jerry Downs. He will take it to the bag, and that will do it for Long Island. So the Ducks have to settle for a run on 3 hits. They leave 2. We're scheduled for 7. We go to inning 7. Rockers 6, Ducks 4.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Chris Reed, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Well, again, we go to the 7th inning. This game is scheduled for 7 innings. The Ducks got one across in their half of the 6th, and again have the tying runs aboard, the go-ahead run at the plate, but couldn't get any closer, so they trail it by 2. And Wally Backman has gone to his bullpen again, replacing one southpaw with another, as exiting is Hunter Cervenka. Again, he faced 5 batters, retired 4 of them, had a walk and 2 strikeouts, and he gives way to Francisco Grisecki. So Grisecki in for Long Island. He'll face Downs, Levy, and Mitchell. 4, 5, and 6 in Jamie Keefe's order for the Rockers. As again, home plate umpire Michael Herring doing a little paperwork over with Wally Backman there. And will make his way back behind the dish. So up to Grisecki.
Number 28, Jerry Downs.
To try to keep this at 2 runs as Grisecki makes his first appearance of this series. Jerry Downs has had a monster night. He is 2 for 3, double homer. Has scored twice, driven in, actually scored 3 times, driven in 2. Also has a walk in there. So lay out that line again for Downs as he takes a breaking ball strike. Single homer walk, 2 for 2, 3 runs scored, 2 driven in. A homer was his 6th of the year, a 2-run shot to right back in the 3rd. Lefty-lefty here, Grisecki out in front, 0-1. And another breaking ball up and in this time, 1 ball and 1 strike. So only way the Ducks can win this one now is in waddle-off fashion. And they do have 3 waddle-off wins this year, including 1 here against High Point on June the 10th. Swing and a miss as Downs chase one way off the plate. It's 1-2. Long stare in by the lefty. And the 1-2 is low and outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Francisco Grisecki, originally from the Bronx, first year with the Ducks, 2nd year in the Atlantic League. Played for the Revs in 2019, his 8th year of pro ball. Rookie and A-ball experience only in the Toronto organization, 4 years there. Played also 4 years of independent ball. Spent 2020. Actually got to play some in the summer of 2020 for the Sussex County Miners over in New Jersey. Here, a beautiful breaking ball in the inside corner for strike 3 as he gets Downs looking for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, Stuart Levy.
So 7th strikeout for Ducks pitching tonight. Oyorio had 4, Cervenka 2, and now Grisecki his first. So here comes Stuart Levy, the catcher in 5-man, 1 for 2 with a double and pinned it by a pitch. Also struck out swinging, high and away, misses the southpaw, and it's 1-0. So again, that team that Grzeski played for last summer, when most folks didn't get to play at all, was part of the All-American Baseball Challenge, and again found a way to play 13 games in New Jersey. This one hit well to left. It's going to get down in front of Mazzilli. Turning first is Levy. He'll hold on there with a 1-out single.
Right fielder, number 3, Jared Mitchell.
So 1 on, 1 out. Here's Mitchell. He's had a terrific game. He's driven in half the runs tonight for the visitors. He's 2 for 3 with a pair of singles, 3 runs batted in, and also has struck out swinging. So back to lefty-lefty here for Grzeski against Mitchell, the right fielder. Off the glove of Sanchez, in tight to the chest of Mitchell, and taking second is Stuart Levy. So it's going to be a wild pitch on Grzeski. And now a meeting between the battery mates as Sanchez will talk it over with Francisco Grzeski. Grzeski, just 2 appearances for the Ducks this year, 1-1 record, 2.08 earned run average. In 4 1/3 innings, he's allowed 2 hits. He's walked 2 and struck out 3. Ducks trailing at 6-4 here. 7th and final inning of play scheduled. Of course, if Long Island ties it, we could go extra innings tonight, but this one is only a 7-inning affair. So after the meeting, the 1-0 here coming to Mitchell, and he cut through it. 1 ball and 1 strike. Elsewhere tonight in the Atlantic League in Charleston, West Virginia, rubber game between the Power and the Revs, and right now it's West Virginia leading York 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th. And Ducks will head to York, Pennsylvania for a 3-game set this weekend. Grzeski's 1-1, bends low and away for ball 2. Again, the North Division is much tighter than the South. The South has Lexington on top, and the last place team, the Power, 8 games back. Even Gastonia, the 3rd place team, are 8 games back. In the North, Ducks are in first, but York last, only 4.5 games back. And after this one, again, about 23, 24 games to go in the season's first half. 60-game halves this year in the 120-game schedule. 2-1 here, way outside. Good stab by Sanchez. Jumping to his left, it's a 3-1 count. So again, it's getting late early, as Yogi would say, right, in this first half. Ducks have made it all the way to the Atlantic League Championship Series the last 4 straight years and 7 times in the last 9 campaigns. So trying to win the North Division, lock up their playoff spot, and then fine-tune in the second half and try to repeat as champions as they did back in 2012 and 2013. Rubber game at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Barnstormers leading the Lexington Legends 7-3 in the top of the 5th there. Grzeski's 3-1. In on the hands and fouled into the Ducks dugout to run the count full. Again, Yankees lost the matinee in Seattle today, 4-0 to the Mariners. Giancarlo Stanton, the only hit of the game for the Yankees. They were 1 hit. Mets and Pirates rained out at Citi Field. That was supposed to be the opener of a 4-game series to take the Amazons into the All-Star break. Yankees will go to Houston for the weekend before they hit the All-Star break next week. One-out payoff here, Grzeski to Mitchell, with Levy, the one-out runner at second base now in scoring position after that wild pitch. Here's the payoff. And did it get the outside corner? Yes, it did. Michael Herring, our home plate umpire, very late indicator that it was strike 3 and not ball 4, as Mitchell had started down the third.
Second baseman, number 5, J.R. DiSarcina.
And with a righty due up here in DiSarcina, here comes Wally Backman. And I think he's going to take the ball from his lefty and bring in one of his many right-handers available in the pen right now. He's got 6 of them. And let's see if he does that or if he's just going to chat. No, he's going to take the baseball. So we've got a pitching change here. Top of the 7th, Rockers up 6-4. And 2 outs, 1 man on for a right-hander jogging in from the pen for the Flock.
Hey fans, this is manager Wally Backman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night I told my husband, baby, I'm ready to grow. And he said, are we having a baby? I said, no, but I do want to expand our business. So First National Bank of Long Island really delivered.
At First National, we offer competitive rates in the financing you need and access to expert local lenders. We also underwrite and service every loan. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
Take your group out to the game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, or put on a pregame performance. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
So the new pitcher is indeed a right-hander, Ryan Richardson, into this game for Long Island. Ducks trailing at 6-4, top of the 7th of a 7-inning game. And the Rockers bring J.R. DiSarcina to the plate, their righty swinging second baseman in the 7-hole. He's 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout, a flyout, and does have a run batted in on a sac fly. So Richardson in here replacing the lefty Grzeski, who faced 3 batters, struck 2 out, and allowed a 1-out single to Stuart Levy, and then a wild pitch moved him to second, where he dances off of right now. Richardson's first pitch swung through here by DiSarcina, 0-1. Ryan did pitch in Game 2 of the doubleheader last night. 1 inning of work, 2 hits, 2 runs, both earned, no walks, 1 strikeout. Did not see DiSarcina, as he was the last batter to hit before Richardson entered the game. Slider here from Ryan, misses away, 1 ball and 1 strike. And the 2 runs he gave up came home on a wild pitch and a sac fly. So Richardson, the righty, from way over on the first base side of the rubber at 1-1 here against DiSarcina. Play on at second. Oh boy, he threw the ball, almost looked like it was going to hit the runner going back to the bag, Levy. And I think it did actually hit him. It was just a soft lob. It was almost a little lollipop back to the bag, but may have caught Levy by surprise. And again, it's not going to hurt him with that type of toss. But it hit his body, and that may have actually prevented that ball from going behind second and potentially into the outfield. So we reset here. Levy at second, 2 away. DiSarcina at the plate, trying to add to a 6-4 Rockers lead here in the top of the 7th. Slider just missed wide for ball 2. DiSarcina, a first-year pro out of Barnstable, Massachusetts, just finished up his 3rd year of college at UMass Dartmouth and joined these Rockers. We've seen that a lot with the High Point roster. A lot of players, especially in North Carolina, coming out of college, many of them getting to play a 5th year of college baseball due to the pandemic, and then immediately turning pro and joining High Point. 2-1 here, gets the outside edge of the knees and levels the count. So again, the Ducks can only win it in waddle-off fashion, and right now in the bottom of the 7th, their scheduled hitters, not bad. 2, 3, 4, Steve Lombardozzi, Ian Kinsler, and Danny Valencia. And again, Kinsler and Valencia playing their final games as Ducks. Wouldn't they love to go out with a waddle-off? 2-2 here, swing and a miss. It's dropped, so Sanchez will throw to Valencia at first to get the put-out, and the side retired. For the Rockers, no runs, a hit, and 1 left. Ducks trail at 6-4. Can they waddle off against High Point for the 2nd time this year? Stick around and find out.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Michael Tonkin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation. Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Hey fan, this is pitcher Anderson De Leon, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer, has been family-owned and operated since 1957. Their state-of-the-art facility features a spacious showroom with a giant inventory of new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Plus, every vehicle comes with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Some exclusions apply. And their service department is open from 6 a.m. to 1 a.m. with enclosed service drives for your convenience and comfort. Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, is conveniently located off exit 50 on Sunrise Highway or online at SayvilleFord.com.
Well, fans, the 2021 season of Ducks Baseball is presented by Catholic Health. With a talented roster full of major league experience and exciting promotions every game, you won't want to miss a second of the action. The tickets are on sale now for all Duck home games at the Fairfield Properties Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or by calling 631-940-TIXX. Catholic Health, long live Long Island. Ducks trail at 6-4. We're scheduled to play 7 innings. We go to the bottom of the 7th. And Jamie Keefe has brought in his closer, the right-hander Preston Gainey. So Gainey into the game to make his 2nd appearance of the series. He pitched in Game 2 of the doubleheader last night and tossed a 1-2-3 inning with a pair of strikeouts. So Gainey, who has 4 saves on the year, comes in here to face Steve Lombardozzi, Ian Kinsler, and Danny Valencia. Again, both Kinsler and Valencia will depart Long Island to join Team Israel immediately following this game, as they'll start that 9-game exhibition schedule here in the Northeast. Couple of games in Connecticut, couple in Pennsylvania, couple in Maryland, one in the city, one in Pomona, and one here at the Duck Pond. Their final exhibition game, July 20th, against the New York Police Department baseball team, so come on out and see them. So, can the Ducks waddle it off here? That's the only way they can win. Lombardozzi to start it here against Preston Gainey, the right-hander. First pitch to Lombo is an inside strike, 0-1. Lombardozzi 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Been amazing at getting on base 21 times now in the last 22 games. Ducks need a runner to bring the tying run to the plate, and Gainey misses down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Gainey 12 appearances this year, 0-1 record, 0.79 is his earned run average. He has not blown a save. He's had 4 chances and converted them all. In 11 1/3 innings, he's allowed 5 hits, only 1 run, 9 walks, 18 strikeouts. So he's been tough. 1-1 is a heater up at the letters for ball 2. 6'3", 205-pounder is Gainey out of Boca Raton, Florida. Pitched with the U.S. Naval Academy and reached as high as AA in the Brewers organization. Here, Lombardozzi thought about it, didn't go after it, and it nipped the outside corner at his knees to bring the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Daniel James ended up working just 1 inning in relief. The 6th for the Rockers, allowed a run on 3 hits and had a strikeout. 2-2. Off the end of the bat foul, out of play down the left field line. So that walk-off win for the Ducks over High Point was here June 10th. Ducks won it 7-6 in the bottom of the 9th. They trailed it 6-4 into the bottom of the 9th that night. Right now they trail it 6-4 into the bottom of the 7th, the final inning. So, as Yogi would say, it might be deja vu all over again. 2-2. In the air, shallow left center field. Going to be a tough play for everybody, and it dinks in. Steve Lombardozzi, a leadoff single, and immediately the tying runs will come to the plate for Long Island. Again, Lombardozzi aboard 3 times tonight in 4 trips.
Number 49, Ian Kinsler.
And the way the Ducks waddled off against High Point back on June 10th, L.J. Mazzilli was at third, Brock Stassi at first. He tried to steal second, and the High Point catcher, Logan Moore, threw the ball away, and Mazzilli scored from third. So an attempted stolen base that their catcher, Logan Moore, who's no longer with them, he actually got signed away by the Phillies, threw away, won the game for the Flock. Here's Kinsler for Long Island. First pitch, up high at his head for ball 1. What a game Ian has had, his best in this homestand for Long Island. 2 for 3, single-double, 2 runs batted in. So in what could be his final at-bat ever as a Long Island Duck, does Kinsler have some magic in him? 1-0. Checked his swing. It's a strike. 1-1. So again, in the big leagues, a 14-year career, Ian Kinsler had 1,999 hits. Just looking for a big one here in the Atlantic League. 1-1. Popped up foul. First base side. Jerry Downs, the first baseman, drifting under it to make the catch for the first out.
First baseman, number 26.
And Kinsler, as he made his way to the Ducks dugout, had a brief conversation with Danny Valencia. So I'm not sure he was giving him some tips on what he saw from Preston Gainey, the big right-hander in that at-bat. But he passed along something there, and we'll see if Valencia can make the most of it. Danny tonight 0 for 3 with a run batted in. They chant his "Let's Go Ducks" as Valencia stands in. And the slider from Gainey gets the outside corner. 0-1. Lombardozzi at first. 1 away now. Valencia represents the tying run at the plate, with Long Island trailing it 6-4. Gainey's 0-1. Golfed at it there and came up empty, and quickly Valencia in a 2-strike hole. In Team Israel's first 2 Olympic Games, July 29th against Korea, July 30th against Team USA, and that's going to be the USA's first game of the Olympics against Team Israel. It's going to be a great tournament in Tokyo. 0-2. Checked his swing. He went, said home plate umpire Michael Herring. And that is going to do it for Valencia, as he's got words for the home plate umpire, but does walk his way to the home dugout. So big strikeout for Gainey, and the Ducks are down to their final out. But it's their hottest hitter, L.J. Mazzilli.
Left fielder, number 13, L.J. Mazzilli.
So Mazzilli an infield single and scored last inning. That extended his hitting streak to 16 games. We weren't sure if he was going to get another at-bat, but he does here, and he represents the tying run. But the Ducks again, now with 2 outs, and Lombardozzi still at first. Mazzilli takes up and in, ball 1. Mazzilli's only home run this year, a grand slam, June 20th here against the Barnstormers. If you're only going to have one, that's the one to have. 1-0. On the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. So again, it was Mazzilli who scored that game-winning run in the waddle-off victory over these Rockers June 10th here. Now he's trying to at least drive in one and make it a one-run game, if not score himself. He puts a charge into it into center field. Johnny Field, drifting back into right center, makes the catch, and that will do it. Side retired. The High Point Rockers salvage the finale of this 3-game series as they hang on and beat the Ducks by the final score of 6-4. Our post-game show is next.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Clint Freeman, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Last night while my husband was sleeping, he shouted, "Baby, I want more." And I said, "What more could you want? You got me." And he said, "I was dreaming about a new house." So we went online to First National Bank of Long Island and applied for a mortgage. Best night of my life.
With competitive mortgage rates and flexible solutions, First National is the local bank that always puts you first. Let's connect at fnbli.com. First National. Go first. Go far. The First National Bank of Long Island. Member FDIC. Equal opportunity lender. Equal housing lender. Loan subject to credit approval.
The Waddle Inn Shop is your home for everything Ducks baseball. The team store is full of official Long Island Ducks merchandise, great gifts, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more. You can even get your favorite name and number put on the back of your very own Ducks jersey. Celebrate Waddle Inn Wednesday as well, with exclusive deals in-store during every Wednesday home game. Visit the Waddle Inn Shop today at Fairfield Properties Ballpark or shop online anytime at liducks.com.
Chris King back at Fairfield Properties Ballpark, where tonight in the finale of a 3-game set, the High Point Rockers nipped the Long Island Ducks by the final score of 6-4. Time now for the recap of tonight's game as the Ducks won both previous contests after the teams were rained out on Tuesday. They played a double dip, a pair of 7-inning games last night. Ducks won the first one 2-0 and took the nightcap 8-3. The starting pitchers for tonight's game, both righties, Joe Iorio for Long Island and Cooper Cassad for the High Point Rockers. And the Rockers jumped on Iorio for 2 runs in the opening inning as they got a 2-out, 2-run single from Jared Mitchell. Ducks answered with a run of their own in the bottom half as Danny Valencia hit a ground ball to short that brought home Steve Lombardozzi, and the Ducks trailed it 2-1 after 1. High Point, though, opened up a 4-1 lead in their half of the third inning as they got a big 2-run homer to right off the bat of Jerry Downs, his 6th of the year, to make it 4-1. Ducks, though, got their own 2 runs in the bottom half of that inning on a 2-run single by Ian Kinsler, and we had a 4-3 game in favor of High Point heading to the 4th, which was scoreless. Rockers tacked on 2 more in the 5th on an RBI single by Jared Mitchell and a sac fly by J.R.D. Sarcina. Ducks wouldn't score in their half of that inning, but Long Island would scratch across a run in the home 6th as an RBI ground out by Daniel Fields brought home L.J. Mazzilli, and the Ducks trailed it 6-4. High Points couldn't score in their half of the seventh, and they brought in Gainey, their closer, for the bottom of the inning. Steve Lombardozzi gave Long Island life, though, as he singled to left center to open the inning, immediately bringing the tying run to the plate, but Ian Kinsler fouled out to first. Danny Valencia struck out swinging, and L.J. Mazzilli flew out to right center field, and the Rockers hung on for the 6-4 victory. The final numbers for High Point: 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7. For the Ducks, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They stranded 7 as well. The winner is Casati, goes to 2-0. The loser, Iorio. First loss of the year for Joe. He's 2-1, and Gainey picked up his 5th save. The game played in 2 hours and 31 minutes before a crowd of 3,449. So again, with the loss, Long Island drops to 20-17. Southern Maryland was rained out tonight at home against Gastonia, so they are also at 20-17. Identical records for the Ducks and for Southern Maryland with 23 games remaining in the season's first half. They are tied for the top spot in the North Division, and we'll run you through the rest of the out-of-town scoreboard and preview the road ahead for Long Island when we come back to the Duck Pond. Again, the Rockers have taken it here tonight in the finale. Final score 6-4.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
When we see Long Island, we see you. Because at Catholic Health, we know that it's your remarkable lives that breathe life into our island. So at every Catholic Health hospital, practice, and care facility, we're able to provide the highest quality, most innovative care for your body, because our culture cherishes your humanity. Long live Long Island.
Remember what life used to be like? Before the virus, before the isolation? Remember the sights, the sounds, and those incredible smells? Remember when you didn't have to be 6 feet apart and there were reasons to celebrate? Remember what that felt like? It's time to make new memories to remember. Welcome back. Get tickets at liducks.com. liducks.com.
Chris King back one final time to the Duck Pond, where the High Point Rockers have salvaged the finale of the set here from Long Island by the final score of 6-4. The Ducks have their 4-game winning streak against High Point come to an end. Their 2-game overall winning streak come to an end as well. The Ducks finished the 7-game homestand 4-3. The Rockers will continue on this 10-game road trip. They are 4-3 now, as they will get on that bus and head down to Lexington, Kentucky to take on the Legends. Again, the Ducks will head on the bus as well to go to York, Pennsylvania, and we'll tell you about those in just a moment. As first we fill you in on the out-of-town scoreboard. Again, the rubber game scheduled tonight in Southern Maryland between Gastonia and the Blue Crabs rained out. So the Blue Crabs and Ducks, identical records of 20-17, both atop the North Division. Rubber game tonight in Lancaster, PA, between Lexington and the Barnstormers. And right now that's a 7-7 game in the bottom of the 5th inning. And in West Virginia, the Power are hosting the York Revolution in a rubber game there. And right now that is 5-4 West Virginia in the top of the 6th inning. Mets and Pirates rained out at Citi Field. The Yankees lost 4-0 in the finale in Seattle to the Mariners, as the Bombers had only one hit, that off the bat of John Carlos Stanton. So again, Ducks on the road to head to York, Pennsylvania, where they played one series earlier this year, and they dropped 2 of 3, June 11th, 12th, and 13th there. And they'll face a Revs team that again started the night in last place in the North Division, but just 4.5 games back of the Long Island Ducks. So right now 4 back, as the Ducks lost this one tonight. The pitching matchups tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Darren Downs, the lefty for Long Island, against Duke Von Schaman, the righty for the Revs. Saturday also a 6:30 start. Righty Brendan Feldman goes for the Flock against southpaw Austin Nicely for the Revs. And Sunday, the finale at 2 o'clock in York. Right-hander Anderson De Leon for the Flock against righty Austin Steinfort for the Revolution. So the Ducks, quick 3-game trip to York, Pennsylvania, and then back here to open up another 6-game homestand starting Tuesday night, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday against the West Virginia Power, and then Friday, Saturday, and Sunday against the York Revolution. So a very successful 4-3 homestand for the Long Island Ducks. They split a 4-game set with Southern Maryland, then took 2 of 3 from the High Point Rockers, and again find themselves tied for first with now 23 games remaining in the season's first half. So They'll head out on the road for 3 and then back for 6 more home cooking here at Fairfield Properties Ballpark. That'll do it from here. Once again, your final score from the Duck Pond tonight in Central Islip, New York. It was the High Point Rockers 6 and the Long Island Ducks 4. We do invite you to join us for our next Long Island Ducks broadcast. That'll be tomorrow night when the Ducks visit the York Revolution to begin a 3-game series. Our pregame show starts at 6:15 p.m. We'll throw the first pitch at 6:30, and you'll hear it all right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, LADucks.com, YouTube.com/DucksBaseball, and Facebook Live. Before we go, again, I want to send out a special thank you to Ian Kinsler and Danny Valencia for their week-long stints as Long Island Ducks. Wish them the best of luck with Team Israel in the upcoming Olympics. And again, if you'd like to see them play with Team Israel here at the Duck Pond, they'll be facing the New York Police Department baseball team on Tuesday night, July 20th. All the details at liducks.com. I'm Chris King saying thanks so much for listening. We'll do it all over again tomorrow night from York, Pennsylvania. Michael Pollack, my broadcast partner, will take you through the weekend in Pennsylvania Dutch country. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening, everybody, and good night from the Duck Pond.